man. Pre-recorded SmackDown.
That's why it was like that.
Yeah, that's why there was nothing big. They do it every day. It was pre-recorded because they did the tour in Japan. So they did this tour in Japan, pre-recorded it, so they did back-to-back SmackDowns in Omaha. That's why Terrence Crawford was on both episodes. Yeah. So they pre-recorded it, so automatically I didn't have high hopes for it going in because they're not going to do anything with big spoilers.
Nope.
When you got to wait a week with fans tweeting all that nonsense.
True.
So we get dumb big guy in the bloodline that no one likes, the botch specialist himself, Tonga Loa gets replaced. And replaced by everyone that we want to see.
His eye.
Kevin Owens yanked that mother. But he gets replaced by everyone we want to see.
Yeah.
Jacob Fatu. Right when that said, immediately I was like, oh, they're winning the number one qualifier, the elimination thing. So that happens. We get the replacement. Then we get the LA Knight intro. He goes against Santos Escobar. Just kind of a throwaway match. We're getting through it. Of course, who interferes? The man, the United States champion.
I mean,
Logan Paul.
You knew that was coming,
but it was coming.
This match, when I was watching it, I was thinking, I'm like, I was curious to see how LA Knight is going to either he going to take the lead or Escobar's going to take the lead. And it seemed, I think it was LA Knight. Yeah. Maybe wrong. I think he was calling the match.
And it was the type of match they're going to have with Logan, the high flyer versus LA Knight.
Right.
So it was kind of like a sample of what's going to happen. Coming. For
Two different styles inside the ring.
Two different for sure.
It was an okay TV match.
Yeah. It was all right.
Hell of a promo.
Yeah. Yep.
But okay TV match. Wasn't bad. I mean, I like LA Knight, so I was glued.
Yes.
Logan
comes out.
Guy, bro.
He tries to interfere. He can't interfere. LA Knight still gets the win. LA Knight still gets the win.
LA Knight.
It still gets the win. Then we got, Logan, get it together, bro. Get it together, bro.
Man.
We'll see what the match goes. That's the one I'm kind of like least no. Nia and Bayley's probably the least excited I'm for. But then we get the 16 tag match, gauntlet match.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it starts with Baron Corbin and Apollo Crews. And they start off against, was it?
Angel and Berkeley.
Yeah, the Legata del Phantasma. It was all right, good start. We're just waiting for the two to come that we really want to see. Tama Tonga, and Jacob Fatu.
And of course they bring him out last.
I know. I was like, don't bring him out last. Please don't bring him out
last. So these gauntlet tag matches usually goes, they have
They should have had him run through everyone, just to show how dominant they were. That's what they should have.
I really think, they had them last for a purpose because the Street Profits was going to be the ones that give everybody hope that they're going to win.
They carried the match.
You have to have a team.
They crushed it.
Yeah, so you have to have a team that everybody like, they're going to possibly win. But we knew, Jacob and Tonga, they're going to come out. They're going to wreck shop.
You had to have hope that Jacob and Tonga weren't going to win, but we all knew. And that's what we all want to see.
Yeah.
Great match. Jacob, of course, crushes it at the end. The moonsault.
Crazy moonsault.
Boom.
Double screen moonsault.
Crushes it. He's him and Braun Breaker. I'm so excited.
You talk about a slug match.
So excited.
You put them two in the ring. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Jacob Fatu versus Braun Breaker.
Yep.
Man, that's match like that with the right build and the right storyline. That could be a WrestleMania match.
Yeah.
Just those two, the velocity. You know what I mean? Like the hard hitting, something that WWE needs to step up on. I'm gonna get on that shit.
If they stay with the SmackDown and Raw, we could do Survivor Series SmackDown versus Raw again. Have a little feud.
You know what?
But usually by then the brand loyalty is
everyone
bleeds over again right away, which we've already had bleed overs.
But the thing is, back in the day, when you watch SmackDown and Raw, it was two different shows. I'm gonna tell you why. Raw was more the promo-esque, the entertainment type show. And SmackDown was the wrestling show.
With Paul Heyman.
That was the wrestling
show. Paul Heyman.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
that was the wrestling show.
One-on-one with The Undertaker.
In a 6-man tag match. Teddy Long,
baby. Play up.
Oh, man.
I liked the move of Terry Crews launching Baron Corbin over the top rope like a sack of potatoes. Baron Corbin just took it, like he just went over. Yeah, I was like, that's pretty good, you know. Buff guy. Corey, yeah, I mean, he's making the main roster come back. They just
don't have anything for him, man. He just wading in the water.
WWE's too deep. I mean, who do you put? I mean, he's like,
what? That's the problem. They're not deep.
They are deep, bro. There's only so many storylines you can have.
I can name. There's only like 5 people right now that's like so relevant in WWE right now. It's only like 5.
I don't know, man.
Who's the other? Who's the other?
I mean, who you get? What kind of story are you going to squeeze in, and what story are you taking off TV on SmackDown?
See, the problem is WWE take all their 5 main people and they put them all in one fucking storyline.
Yeah.
Instead of using each one and try to build somebody else.
They go for the big.
You got Jey Uso, who's about to be involved with the storyline with the bloodline with Cody.
Maybe.
What?
Maybe.
Come on.
Maybe.
What you mean, maybe?
I think right now he's just doing good on his own. They're going to let him he might come later on next year.
You think he's doing good on his own?
I mean, he's the crowd favorite. He's selling the merch.
That's great.
He's at every Raw.
Right.
He's one of the favorites.
You're right. No, in that aspect he is, but I'm talking about how they utilizing him.
Well, it's garbage. You gotta wait. They gotta wait.
What?
He makes everyone. Triple H has been making people wait. We're gonna talk about this later. Triple H makes people wait, bro. Cody had to wait 3 years, bro. He came back. He was hot, bro.
That's a whole different.
He was like towards Peck. He did the match. He was hot. And
that's a whole different dynamic, man.
We're waiting.
When you're talking about a returning superstar from another rival company who's chasing this goal, that's a slow burn. You can slow burn those.
Yeah.
But Jey Uso, what you doing him? You got him in a comedy role. Yeah. He should be chasing a title.
Yeah, but like who? So. You got LA Knight has been waiting longer than Jey Uso. LA Knight's been hotter than Jey Uso by himself.
But they dropped the ball with
But now
that was dumb. You don't put LA Knight against Roman Reigns. I think the perfect match would have been Austin Theory versus LA Knight for the US Championship.
Back in the day.
That's like when he was
right after Austin Theory beat John Cena. All right, but anyway, so you're saying LA Knight should have got Austin Theory right after Austin Theory beat John Cena at WrestleMania.
Right. That should have been the first title that he went after.
Yeah.
Because it would have justified the momentum. And then you would have had you would have slow burn Triple H, then you slow burn LA Knight. What you do is you killed him.
They threw
all the momentum, they killed him.
They threw LA Knight in there.
With Roman Reigns.
It's like there's no way this is gonna happen.
You gonna get the head of the table, and you want people to believe that maybe there is a chance he can win. There was no chance. Oh, but like
I knew there was no chance. People thought there was a chance. I was like,
right now,
there's no way. There's zero.
See, that's what I'm saying. I saw that, and I knew it.
Zero.
When Triple H had his interview one time, he was like, everybody talk about LA Knight because he didn't win Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
And he didn't win the U.S. Championship, right?
Yeah.
So everybody was like, "What are we doing?" And he was like, well, if something, you have to wait, so something's bigger going to come. Right. And his bigger was Roman. Then we all like, what the hell? Because he lost. Yeah. And we all knew he was going to lose. Roman's not going to stop his winning streak over 1,000 days to LA Knight. Even though he was hot, they killed his momentum. I promise you. Man.
And speaking of Austin Theory, Terrence Crawford knocked him out in the middle of the ring, a little promo.
Nice.
I was going to say Morgan Wallen, but that's... You look like Morgan Wallen, but Austin Theory's homie.
That's that TKO shit right there, right?
Then we get Jade and Bianca come out. They get jumped by Alba and Isla.
They cut the promo, and then out they get jumped, beat down.
They get beat. And then we get Bailey Meechin versus, Nia Jackson and Tiffany Stratton. Tiffany Stratton's
main event.
Busted up case. Got the tape all over it. It was, like I said,
throwaway show. This is what you call throwaway shows. WWE has a plethora of shows.
They had to do it.
And throughout the year, they have this, shows were just throwaway.
They had to do it.
So,
they had no choice. Pre-recorded.
And I love how WWE will let you know that Cody's not in the building. How they do that? Cody was in Japan. So he's really not in the building today, buddy.
They did the promo, all that good stuff. All right, so then we go to Raw. We get the artist formerly known as Prince. Seth Rollins comes out.
Bro, hold on. Hold on, let me say something.
Bro,
Let me say
CM
something.
Punk already said it for us, bro. CM Punk said it in the stage. He said, whatever you're wearing right now, bro.
Yeah,
he said,
boy.
He said a hat's a hat. I don't get the same, but it didn't sound good.
No, but like,
it didn't sound good.
That's 2 weeks in a row. They got themselves looking sus.
Yeah.
Coming out there, had your boy in a referee Mary Poppins shirt.
Yeah.
Bro,
He had the Golden Girl poof, bro. He had the Golden Girl poof.
What are they doing, man?
He had the turtleneck.
What are they doing?
I don't like turtlenecks. It's Seth. It's his style. It's his style.
Okay, yeah. The outlandish suits. That was dope. I like that. He had those crazy ass suits. Yeah. But then he started like he's cross dressing right now. one time he came out with some platform shoes.
It's his style. He's doing the Prince. He's the Prince of wrestling. That's a bet. And Prince.
That's what he's doing.
That's what I think it is. He's just playing the Prince role. First, he saw Prince, and he's like, "Okay, I can do this."
This week, Mary Poppins.
He got the.
Last week was the backless blouse.
Who made a comment? Who was it?
Backless blouse.
Someone, another wrestler with a podcast, made a comment about it. He's like, "That's inappropriate for TV."
With his back out, bro. Like, what are you doing, man? I don't know, man.
So we get the promo. It starts.
I got some notes on them shit.
CM Punk, I feel like, was losing the crowd, and I felt like Drew was gaining the crowd during the promo. That's just what I felt.
You think?
Because when CM Punk was staring at Seth Rollins in the face, and he was like, and then Drew was like, I'm the 6'8", 260 person you need to worry about. Mm-hmm. The crowd went crazy, and then, CM Punk does, I have heart.
But, look.
CM Punk better deliver this match.
But CM
Punk better deliver.
CM Punk overshadowed Rollins and Drew McIntyre in this promo, whole segment by himself. He has the crowd in the palm of his hand.
I felt like
Drew McIntyre really
crowd though.
No,
Drew
barely even spoke. Drew barely even spoke. So, and this is the thing I wanted to say. So, look, they oversaturated.
He's got notes now.
Yo, I got
notes now, motherfuckers.
I got notes.
Talking that shit.
Well, pinpoints, bullet points. They oversaturated this match was by adding Seth Rollins. They don't need to put Seth Rollins in this feud. This feud has been brewing for a long time, and it's by itself. It's a great match.
See, but I think what they're doing is just setting up the next feud after this. Once SummerSlam ends, this match ends this feud. So whatever Seth Rollins is going to do is either going to set up the CM Punk rivalry, or we're going to set up the Drew McIntyre rivalry again.
With
Seth,
Drew and Seth,
or Seth and CM. We're getting like this. CM Punk and Drew are ending Saturday at SummerSlam, and then it's going to set up whatever Seth is doing with whoever he's doing it.
You know what it's going to be. It's going to be the shufflings of the titles amongst the three of these guys. That's what's about to happen.
They're going to play round robin with it.
This special guest referee match at SummerSlam is going to set up a fucking triple threat match between those three
for a belt later.
For a chance at the title.
We'll see. Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so it's number one contender.
Number one contender match.
You can do that at Bash at Berlin, or you can do it at Bad Blood.
I wanted to see CM Punk, Drew McIntyre, one-on-one, straight up.
But what Seth said, none of the refs want to ref it. That's what he says. Storyline says no one wants to do it. So they both. I think they all did good. I do feel like CM Punk lost the crowd a little bit. Or maybe Drew won the crowd a little bit more than he lost it.
I don't know. I think you got to watch that again. It was like CM Punk had that crowd.
We'll see, man.
He had that crowd in the choke.
When he rolled out of the ring, Seth was like, "Hey!"
No, look. I'm gonna say Seth was visibly mad that when he got out the ring and CM Punk stood at the table and just looked at him. Rollins wanted to fucking blow his top because he's like, "Hey, you don't get to make the rules around here."
Yeah. We need a Seth heel turn or I don't know.
No, we gotta stop fucking singing that damn song. That shit is, they let it draw out too much.
You know you're there in the crowd because you're singing that shit.
No.
Have you heard the remakes online? The rock ones?
Yeah.
They sound pretty good. I'm like, man, he needs to change this shit. This sounds great. So those promos are pretty good. We get the Creed Bros with your boy Otis and Tozawa. That's what we get next. Right when you see this match, we're like, hell yeah, we're getting Wyatt 6. We already know it's coming.
Right.
We know it's coming.
Yeah.
We know it's coming. They do a pretty good match. Otis does the worm.
It was, and that's one of those.
Three brothers do bangers, man. They do bangers. They're great wrestlers. I love their matches. Who comes out? Wyatt 3 is all you see right now. You got Joe Gacy, you got Dexter Lumis, and you got Eric Rowan. They come out. They jump on the cage. Little Chad Gable, Kurt Angle 2.0. He rolls out the ring. Creed brothers take the blunder. They take 2 rock bottoms. Then Dexter does that cool fucking move where fucking Joe Gacy just throws him on and then power slams them onto the Creed brothers. Excellent move. And I like the lighting when they were doing the attacking.
Right.
The lighting looks so amazing.
The lighting was good.
I was like, this shit is how all their matches should be lit while they're wrestling. With the fog. Oh, and I forgot Nikki Cross came off the top.
Yeah.
Onto Chad Gable, right? Yeah. And then Rowan does, I thought he was going for a double clothesline. He went for like a little side body splash. Chad Gable leaves the ring. He's backing out. And what do you see? That fucking hand. That shit is, I don't know why.
What's going on?
It's spooky though, bro. It's like, because it goes to the music, bro.
What is he doing?
Yeah.
What is
He's
going
like, how'd you feel about it? They're getting in the ring next week. Those 3 versus those 3. That's what I was told.
This match, like my first advertised match, I'm like, let's see this. Like,
brothers,
I don't have any interest in these Academy, Otis, Tozawa, and the Creed brothers. There's no interest in them.
And why'd they go away from Otis and Chet and Gable? That had so much momentum.
No, that's what they're doing.
Do you think it's they're interweaving it?
Yes. No,
they're interweaving all 3 stories?
That's the payoff match.
Yeah.
Otis versus Chad Gable, that's the payoff match in the long run. This is what all this is
like a WrestleMania match maybe or something?
I don't know. Not that. It's going to be something Survivor Series or something.
Maybe. Survivor Series, Vancouver, British Columbia.
This match was better than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
I liked the physicality of the match. It was very hard hitting. I was like, okay.
I love the Creed brothers.
I mean, those guys do go in the ring.
Yeah.
But when the Wyatt Six came out, I said, okay, let me see what's going on. They approached the apron. They took the mask off.
Like I said, it makes them human, bro.
Yeah, that makes them vulnerable.
Yeah, they're not. Well, obviously they were never gonna wrestle with the mask on, but
they should have.
With the mask, they need better masks then. Uncle Howdy's gonna have to wrestle with that mask on. He needs that
mask, bro.
He needs a hat.
He needs a staple on.
Yeah, it's like Abe Lincoln without the hat, bro. It don't work, bro.
He look like Phantom the Opera mask, bro.
Like the Predator, bro. He's like the fucking Predator out there, bro. I don't
like it, man. And I'm trying. I want to like it because it's Bray Wyatt.
Yeah.
Like I was such a big fan of the
legacy
of the Fiend, the Firefly Funhouse, the whole period. That was the only thing that was keeping me watching Raw during it because Raw sucks like ass, like real bad, boring content.
Yeah.
The Firefly Funhouse, the Fiend, his approach to SummerSlam, bro. I still remember that entrance. That shit was the best. Like I was like, that mask had me fucking freaked.
I remember just being bored in the pandemic because that's when I was not into wrestling.
And this is way before the pandemic.
Well, the Fiend, but the Firefly Funhouse match with John Cena,
which was actually a good,
which I've never seen. I was like, oh shit, this is crazy, man. Like, because usually I'm not a big fan of like the mask, goblin, scary characters in wrestling. I'm like, that's just too like I like real people.
That's WWE for
But the Fiend being like his alternate personality, it made sense.
Yeah.
You're like, I know that's the Fiend, and I know it's Bray Wyatt. Yep. And it's just him acting out, kind of. And, like, that's what made it more believable than, like, let's say, like, fucking, like, that goat I saw wrestling on AEW this week in the triple tag match. There was, like, a goat. Not like a wrestling goat, but he had a mask on.
That's Mortis.
Yeah, he's a goat.
This dude is like a fucking legend.
It's ridiculous, bro. It's fun. We'll get to that later. We'll get to that fucking later. Believe me, we'll get to that later. But not to mention, this is a live episode of Raw, not a pre-tape, so we're getting good shit. We get Sheamus versus Bronson Reed. I feel like Bronson Reed is always just the fucking third guy in a rivalry that's going on around him. I like his matches for a big guy. It's fun. It's entertaining. They're great matches. He's great with the crowd. He talks to the crowd. I like him. He's just always that third person because he was Sammy and Chad Gable. Bronson Reed had matches all the way around, but he was just never in the big match. So now they're doing Sheamus, Bronson. They come out for a match. Who interferes? Pete Dunne. We're not even setting up Bronson Reed to go against Sheamus. We're setting Pete Dunne against Sheamus. Which ain't bad. Ain't bad. It's going to be a good storyline. The Brawling Brutes. Let's see what happens. Maybe they mention the name change. Maybe they don't. I don't know.
Well, I mean, who mentioned it? It was I think it was Corey Graves.
Oh yeah, he might have. Yeah. Or no, I think it was Pat McAfee. It
was Pat, the former Brawling Brute. But this match was, again, it was better than I thought it was going to be.
Yep.
A good TV match. This was a good TV match. And then Butch or Pete Dunne. Molly Wop, Sheamus with the shillelagh. Fuck out! You know what I'm saying? Gun for the win. And then, man, Bronson Reed, I think they're trying something different with him because right before the commercial break, you can hear him say, Godzilla ain't got shit. I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah. But they need to do something with him, man.
You heard about Elimination Chamber, though, right? He was supposed to be in the match because it was in Australia. He's from Australia. I heard he had a kid right at that time. So they wrote him out of Elimination. So, I'm sure he's happy he had his kid, but that might have pushed him out of a bigger storyline. Yeah. Coming from Elimination Chamber. But, like I said, it was great. I mean, it was a good match. Good, entertaining. Hits him with the shillelagh. Yeah. Bronson gets the win.
I thought it was good. I thought it was a pretty good.
We'll see. I mean, who's he over on NXT feuding with right now, too?
I don't watch NXT.
I think he might be, maybe Trick. He's going after Trick Williams, I think. I don't know. I try and catch the highlights.
I should watch NXT, but I just don't.
It's the highlights. It's cool.
Yeah, it's over.
Well, there's some good. I mean, I think the women in NXT are.
They always go.
Yeah,
they always go.
So good.
I mean,
HBK crushing it down there. After that, we get Jay versus Carlito. Just kind of like just a match. There's Jay. Just in there, spears him. Apple goes.
Spit the apple out.
Poof. I don't know if you caught it earlier though, bro. So we're in the clubhouse with Carlito and Dom or something, and Carlito was like, "Dom, you want to go against Jay?" And he's like, "Nah, man, you got it." And then Carlito's like, "I need to go get my baby oil." That shit was hilarious. I was just like, that was like Carlito's like,
yeah.
They want that Judgment Day funny factor with the R-Truth, and now it's Carlito.
Yeah.
But I don't know how many people noticed this,
bro. I noticed it.
You're talking about Liv trashing the clubhouse of Judgment Day? I believe it came on right after Drew, the first segment. Bro, if you look closely, Finn Balor's face is the only one that's not X'd out with spray paint. And remember, Finn Balor grabbed a certain hotel card.
Yeah.
So,
it's going to turn out Finn Balor was creeping on the low.
Liv the whole time? You think? I think I'm calling it right now. Finn Balor and Liv. After I saw the trash room, if you go back and they kind of pan, everyone's face is scratched out except for my boy Finn, untouched.
Yeah, I think that's what's about to happen.
We'll see.
I thought you were about to say something else.
What?
I know you saw it because I was wanting to see it. When Rhea. She had nothing but some lingerie on.
I was like,
what's going on here?
They got
is he going to the ring?
They going to Netflix already, bro. I'm telling you.
She had the draws,
crazy, bro.
See-through pants with the black drawers on, bro.
She is wearing nothing. She was wearing nothing.
Oh, man. I said, what's really good right now?
My wife would be like, what the hell you watching? I'm like, babe, it's just, I don't choose,
I love
that shit was crazy, bro.
Who's doing dressing decisions on WWE for these people, bro?
Maybe they got,
they're going demon style.
Maybe it's Vince, bro.
He's
still making calls.
Put her in the see-through pants.
Get out there. So we get Selena gets drunked by Shayna Baszler, Zoe Stark, and Sonya Deville. Cool. Good.
Snooze fest.
Sets up the fight for Lyra Valkyrie, Kaden, Katana, triple threat match, blah, blah, blah. They win. Damage Control comes out.
Biting alert. Biting alert.
So they all...
The WWE is biting AEW because I'm starting to see them do a lot more 3-6-man trios matches. Definitely with the women.
This man want to talk about biting.
Biting.
We'll talk about biting when we get to Dynamite. We'll talk about biting when we get to Dynamite.
Biting, man. I can see it. This match was
yeah,
man.
You can skip it.
I can't get with Sonya Deville.
It's
her ring work. I don't know what it is. It's too choppy or it just don't flow.
So like you said, they got 3 triples and they're all women set up right now. They got Sonya Deville, Zoe, and Shayna.
And they still got Damage Control.
Yeah, Damage Control. And then you got Katana, Kaden, and Lyra Valkyrie, which Lyra Valkyrie was doing so great on her own.
NXT.
She was and then she came in. She had some great matches. She was in the finals for the Queen of the Ring with Nia. Lost. She was crushing, bro. And then they're like, let's put them with these 2 girls who won the tag team championships for a week, and they're kind of like irrelevant right now. So I don't know.
Again, this is more of typical WWE filibuster type of matches and storylines. It's like
sometimes when they do the draft and they draft NXT people, I'm like, yo, there's already enough people up here. They need to give story. Like, it's just,
I don't know how you don't take some of these talents, like there were good talents, and don't put them into a more in-depth storyline. Yeah, I mean, you have 3 hours.
Like you brought Carmella. Carmella was running NXT. You bring him up, and like the crowd really don't know him because there are a lot of wrestling fans that just watch Raw and SmackDown. Right. They don't consume nothing else. That's all they consume. So
but you have 3 hours on Raw.
Yeah.
3 hours.
Yeah.
You can do so much.
Yeah.
Again,
and when they go to Netflix, no commercials. Is it still going to be 3 hours? They're going to bump it.
They're going to have commercials.
Is there?
They're going to have commercials.
I think they'll have WWE promotional commercials, like coming to a city near you, or like
they're going to have commercials.
Something. I don't think we're going to have like.
They're going to have Netflix commercials. New Netflix movies that's coming out.
Bro, we're going full circle, bro. We're going back to live TV with commercials, cable. Everyone's going to be like, this is so much better than streaming. But no, we are going full fucking circle, dude. It's so funny. We get after that we get Karrion Kross and Xavier Woods. This is another storyline. I think that's why SmackDown is so good though, is because it's so short and you don't have to fluff it up with the Karrion Kross Xavier Woods storyline.
It's not necessarily the length of the show. It's just what they're doing within the time. This match another one. I'm like I'm going like this. At the end of the Raw, I'm doing this. Yeah. But it was good to see Karrion Kross. No, I mean
Karrion Kross killed it in NXT.
He was, but he did good on the mic. I like the promo. Mm-hmm. They need to let him shine more. They need to drop this Final Testament gig.
And the manager guy that does absolutely nothing. I get it. Whatever from Legion.
I get it. Yes. What is he? He's a legendary manager for the War Warriors. I get it.
Yell at that motherfucker. Take him to the shed, bro. Get rid of him, bro.
No, yell. Get rid of that dude, man.
He does. He's behind the pastor. I think since he said 3 words, bro. I think he said 3
It's nostalgia. Words. Well, he's actually the AOP's manager.
Yeah.
So,
Which I like AOP, but
not me, bro. They guys.
I like Karrion, but he's like an Austin Theory. We need more substance to like catch on.
You say stuff like this, right? Karrion Kross versus Xavier Woods. Or you can say something like a Karrion Kross versus a Braun Breaker. Do you see how that dynamic the thought of those two
way better than Xavier Woods?
You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing?
Especially because Xavier Woods has been so much a tag team. I don't like. It sucks that he's put in that role. It's like you don't want to see Daniel Radcliffe other than Harry Potter. Yeah, motherfucker's Harry Potter.
Harry Potter,
bro. Your New Day. That's your thing. Kofi branched out a little bit. Big E branched. Xavier Woods has never won a single title, bro. Never.
Close one King of the Ring. That's it.
That sucks for him. But do we want to see him be a single star? Maybe.
If he goes heel.
If he turns on Kofi, but I don't think that'll ever happen.
You don't think so?
Dude.
I mean, New Day's getting
started. They're the ones that have never. I mean, they're the ones that I think I watched a little documentary, something on it, and they were like, "We're the ones that never want to go. Like, we've never done it. We never want to." Type deal. But you never know. Then right after that, we get the Liv promo. She was burning Doms. And I'm like, I don't get it. Like, so the setup to it is that it's just back to normal and Dom's back with Rhea and he hates Liv and that's the setup for the match. I don't like that. You know what I mean? Like,
that's the setup.
That's what it was before. Now, like, Finn might change it. We'll see. We'll get to the predictions later. But, like, the promo is cool, I guess, but it just didn't make sense to me. Because last week you were in love with them. Maybe it was like, she could have did a promo such as, like, you know you still love me type shit. Instead of I fucking hate you. It just made no sense. And now you want this man to help you against Rhea. It makes, I didn't get the angle.
So I'm thinking about what you said last week. You said Dom might be the one that costs Rhea the title.
Yeah.
Could be a
Could be Braun, Finn, and JD going with Liv and forming a new Judgment Day 2.0, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
I think it might just be Finn. He's going to be the one that screws the Judgment Day out of every situation.
Does JD get there the tag team champs,
no.
bro? Do they go? Well, they might not be.
They're going to lose. We'll talk about that.
We'll talk about it. We'll talk. Even though it's not SummerSlam prediction, I put those two tag team. I don't understand why WWE does this. You have a women's tag team champ and a men's tag team champ, and I guess you want SmackDown to be good, but like let's put them on SummerSlam. They're the belts, bro. You know what I mean?
Right.
They're the belts. But I get you want SmackDown to be good too. I get it. So maybe that's why.
I don't know, man.
But we'll predict that.
I think Finn is going to be that guy. He's going to be the consistent. But I think how he screws out living it, I think it's going to come off as an accident or something. And I think it's going to come later surface that he's going to screw Damien and he's going to screw Rhea. And he's going to be the one.
Same night? At SummerSlam?
Maybe. Shit.
Does he help Gunther?
On accident.
Gunther don't need his
on accident, right?
Gunther don't need his fucking help.
No,
because SmackDown ends. We're getting to that. Raw ends. Damien comes out and saves Finn Balor from getting choked the fuck out by Gunther.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we'll get to that. So in the next match, we get Sammy versus Dom. You know, JD, Carlito jump in. Jay comes out. He helps. Braun Breaker comes out. Gets a little 1-1-1-2 on Sammy, and then Sammy ends up getting the best. Little botch with the haluva kick over the top rope. Braun didn't get over. Braun did. And then he was kind of like over. I don't know why he just didn't run back and do anything, bro. And then he was like pushing his chin. It's like, bro, push his chest or something, bro.
At that point, this is what.
At that point, run back and hit him again. I don't know. We're not wrestlers.
At that point, if you that close, you felt the clothesline.
Yeah.
Just fucking take his leg and go and dump him over.
Yeah.
I mean, no one's gonna think any otherwise if you take his leg and just dump him over that way.
Mm-hmm.
He kept trying to close.
Shit was crazy, bro.
Who else had that happen to? Brock Lesnar. That happened to Brock Lesnar one time. Brock Lesnar he wasn't going over that room.
That's right, bro. Yeah. It's happened a few times.
Oh my god, man! Damian Priest, the box master.
Hey, he's alright.
How did we forget about the time where he tried to? What did he try to do? A outside dive, and he jumped on the rope and his foot caught in the rope
against Drew. And then Drew's like, "Stop!" I got you, motherfucker.
I was like, yo, what my guys do?
It was hilarious.
See, and let's just go back to my point about Damian Priest. This is why his matches to me looks weird. His leg, I think he's bow leg because right.
Yeah.
And the flow of his matches is not as clean and crisp. It looks kind of blocky.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He's better with Finn. He's better with Finn as the tag. I like them as the tag. I also wanted him to win Money in the Bank that year. I called that. I was like, I think it's him. I actually called both of them.
No, you did call that.
I called Io Sky and Damien that year. And I was like, and then once he won it and he held on to it for too long. And I will say I forgot about SmackDown with Tiffany Stratton. I think she cashes in Monday Netflix Raw, first day. Day one. First episode of Raw. They're saving that Money in the Bank for her to cash in there.
Mm-hmm.
And it might be against I mean, it's gonna have to be against the Raw Women's Champion unless a SmackDown Women's Champion's there.
It's gonna be Raw.
Yeah, so it might be Rhea, Liv. We don't know, but I think that is what they're gonna save it for. I don't think they use it at SummerSlam against Nia and Bayley, but I could be wrong. We don't know. So then we get the 3 girls match, the Zoe, blah, 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 Lyra, Kate, and Katana. Kate and Katana always have great matches. They have cool acrobatic moves. Just storyline's kind of flat right now. We'll see where they go with it. Not that big of a deal. Then we get a great match. Oh, well, Damage Control comes in at the end, obviously. Then jumps the 3 girls with the little, they do the thing in the middle.
And that's what
And then Damage Control did some, whatever they did, little shots fired.
I really think that Damage Control, I think them coming to, I think that it's going to be some kind of rivalry amongst these 3 trio women's.
Maybe just like a round robin, kind of have bad blood or something maybe here. Speaking of ticket prices.
Come on, man. Come on.
Bad blood. We want to go. That shit's expensive as fuck, man.
No.
The thing is, okay, the tickets itself at face value, not that bad. I was like, cool, 150, low, still up top, but I was like, whatever.
Right.
But then the fucking fees at the end, bro.
The fees.
It's like 150, 300, my total's 525. What the fuck? That math ain't mathing, bro. And then if you're like, I did look at the SummerSlam tickets, it was like, to sit on the floor, it's like $850. So, that's 17, which is a fuck ton of money still. And then it ends up being over $2,000 with the fees, bro. It's like,
SummerSlam, we have a problem. You're not selling your whole stadium.
They will because the tickets
going to
drop the day.
They're going to drop
the sell out like that, and some lucky motherfuckers who waited are going to get
top. You get the move back down.
Or they're just gonna get tickets for $100 on the floor. That's why I think the wife. It's my birthday weekend. Bad blood. Let's go. But me and the wife said we're just gonna wait till the day of. If the tickets drop and we can get a good deal, we'll go. If we can't, I'll watch it on TV. And honestly, Bad Blood, there's gonna be some Hell in the Cell matches. I've never seen one live. So? Yeah, there has to be, bro. There has to be.
It might be a cage match, but I don't think it's gonna be a Hell in a Cell match.
I like Hell in a Cell better than cage.
Okay, definitely.
Yeah. But anyway, let's lower them ticket prices. Me and my boy Ronaldo trying to continue our streak, going to Royal Rumble, make it 2 years in a row. We just started. I'm just starting a bunch of shit, it seems like. But then we get Finn versus Gunther. Gunther, great matches all day, every day. This dude doesn't have a bad match. Finn, also, I would say, one of my favorites to watch. Not one of my favorite characters, but if he's in a match, I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna skip it.
He's good. He's good.
Great. It was a great match. Of course, Gunther's gonna win. You know that going in. There's no way Finn wins.
No way.
Gunther puts him in a sleeper, chokes him out. And that's the crazy thing about Gunther. His power bomb's the finisher, but is it? Because he can end a match. So Boston Crab, power bomb, sleeper. You never know how a Gunther match is going to end. And sometimes a submission end kind of sucks, in my opinion. But, he makes it look good.
Yeah.
And then he puts him back into the fucking choker. And then
his ring psychology is the best.
Yeah.
Gunther's ring psychology is on point.
Yeah.
He knows exactly how to draw you in, even when he's putting just a regular hold on.
Yeah.
Just his facial.
It's just that kind of wiggle.
And he kind of make me wrenching it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just he's gold. He's gold. I wish Gunther can go to AEW.
Bro,
he could have some bangers.
Bro, he has bangers, bro.
I'm talking about just in-ring ability.
Bangers.
But you don't got that many people in WWE.
Bro, okay, yes. So
look at me, people can work with AEW.
We'll do the predictions. We can talk about after he may or may not win. He's going to win. Who his next opponent would be for the World Heavyweight Championship. And it's got to be coming from the triple threat match. But we'll get to that. Anyway, Damian Priest comes out, beating the shit out of Gunther, just beating the crap out of him. It was good. It was entertaining. It goes off there. That's how it ends. So we'll see. We get one more SmackDown before SummerSlam. Just one. That's it.
The go-home show.
Yep.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes.
So this was technically Raw was the go-home show.
Go home, yeah.
For SummerSlam.
And what sucks is, even though Johnny Gargano is the tag team champs, and
I forgot
he's
about
from fucking Cleveland, bro.
You don't have a match on the show?
Not on SummerSlam, but they're defending the titles. They're SummerSlam set, bro. That's it. They ain't having no more.
They might have a match.
They're having a match. SmackDown. No, they have it on SmackDown versus Jacob and Tonga. So that's gonna be that match, and then you got Miz, who's from Cleveland. He's the host of SummerSlam. Also not a match. And then you got Logan Paul from Cleveland, who has a match, and he's gonna lose in his hometown. Spoiler.
That's exactly what's gonna happen.
AEW Dynamite.
I went to the meat.
I went to bed early last night because me and the wife had some cocktails at dinner. It was delicious. We had some bourbon cocktails. It was delicious. So I went to bed early last night. I woke up. It was 6 a.m. I said, you know what? Let me make some coffee and watch this trash wrestling called AEW. So that's what I did. And to my surprise, not to my surprise, MJF comes out. I like MJF. He should have been in WWE, but he wanted the money. I get it. When AEW fails, you'll get a lot less money and you'll be in WWE. Get your money while you can right now. We're good. He comes out and cuts a promo. And I could have swore it was Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson cutting this promo.
What?
Because all this motherfucker talked about Greenville, South Carolina, was trailer park trash and meth heads. Where did I hear that? Oh, yeah. When I was in Phoenix, Arizona, visiting my dad in March, I went to an episode of SmackDown with the final boss, and he called the whole crowd crackhead and trailer park trash.
That's because it's true.
It's true. It's true. It's true. It's true.
It's low hanging fruit. It's low hanging fruit.
What?
The Rock is low hanging fruit.
But The Rock said it first.
It doesn't matter who said it first. Who said it?
Bro.
Who said it better? And
The Rock.
MJF said it better than The Rock.
He copied and pasted a motherfucking Rock promo and just changed Phoenix, Arizona, and to fucking Greenville, South Carolina.
No, that's true in Greenville.
I mean, yeah,
I've been there.
I've been there. That restaurant we went to, straight trash, but whatever.
MJF, this is what I'm talking about. Perfect how they start off the show.
Yeah.
MJF comes out. American title around his waist.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all American.
He's got the red jacket.
Oh, yeah. It's pure gold. Yeah. And he's laying into the crowd, even though it's low-hanging fruit, but he's still laying into the crowd. He's laying into Ospreay's countryman, the crooked teeth.
Yeah.
And then who comes out? Ospreay. You understand?
Here he comes.
This is why, look, the dynamic between these two and the fact that they can go in the ring, they can cut promos. This is a whole package. You don't get these nowadays in wrestling like that. You don't get a whole package. They either have a good storyline, good promos, ring work really good. Or is the ring work good, vice versa.
So, with like a WrestleMania or something, you start the Cody, Roman, Rock story. You start Seth. You start that story early as shit. They started that early as fuck. But usually, like a build up to a PLE or a pay per view, the build up might be 3 weeks, 2 weeks. You know what I mean?
Get it in, get it out.
Right now, I feel like AEW is building up too many stories to All In, which is still a month away. And like a little under a month. I just feel like there's too many stories right now that all have to coincide at All In, that every week just feels like a promo for All In instead of having individual stories that are ending as we speak. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
I mean? Like it just seems like a big commercial for All In every week because all the matches are kind of already set.
I mean, that's like I said, it's the same thing that WWE does with WrestleMania.
Yeah, with Mania.
Mania, every week before Mania, it seems like it's an episode or a fucking advertisement for Mania. Same thing with All In. So what they're doing is they're having these storylines. There's only a couple storylines. There's not a lot. Yeah. To be honest with you. And I'm kind of curious, like, what else they're going to put on this show. Yeah. Because it's a big show. The storyline between MJF and Ospreay, it goes as follows. That first match, it was just as a teaser. You understand?
It's probably gonna be the best.
The second match,
it's gonna be hard to top.
Oh, it's not gonna be hard to top.
It's gonna be hard to top
because of where they're gonna be at.
Oh yeah.
Will Ospreay gain the championship back?
Yeah.
But how he does it and how MJF, I'm telling you, something, there's going to be a swerve somewhere.
I think the dude that came out to back up Ospreay at the end of the match was
Kyle Fletcher.
You
think he's on a turn?
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. With that promo, this is my best friend. This is my best mate. That sounded like turning heel.
Matter of fact, next week on Dynamite, you don't want to miss this match.
Oh, yeah.
MJF with Kyle Fletcher. Kyle Fletcher is very underrated.
And Jeff Jarrett, baby.
Oh,
Jeff Jarrett,
Double J.
Bryan, or Bryan Danielson.
That's going to be a good match.
My boy Ronaldo bartends at the airport. He saw Daniel Bryan walk by today.
Really?
He's like, I just saw this motherfucker walk by.
What the heck?
And he's seen him a couple times at DFW. I mean, it's in the middle of the country. Everyone goes there and shit. But, yeah. But, I mean, Daniel Bryan, I guess, yeah, cool. They did Swerve's title versus his career, basically. So,
yeah.
So what do you think's going to happen? You think this is retirement, or you think Daniel Bryan wins this?
But wait a minute. We skipping the most important part before that happened. That promo / confrontation led into a match, which is, this is what I'm thinking, man. We've seen the reports. Shane McMahon, AEW, right?
Shane, you piece of shit.
Listen, everybody, and I hear so many podcasts.
Shit.
So many podcasts, they're talking about Shane McMahon as a wrestler. He's not there for wrestling.
Last time he got in the ring, we saw what happened at WrestleMania 39, bro. He lasted 20 seconds, bro.
He blew a tire.
Bro.
Like father, like son, right?
This was like, shit, what do I do? It's like, Snoop, get the hell in here. Come whoop my ass, bro.
Yeah. Like father, like son. Like when McMahon, he blew both his quads.
Was it Batista and John Cena or whatever came out with the Royal Rumble?
He's still trying to get up.
Yeah.
So he just drug himself against the rope. He starts. You motherfuckers.
Shit's crazy, bro.
And Shane, he did the same thing at SummerSlam. He leapfrogged Miz. And when he fell down, he tried to get back up.
But what's Shane doing, bro?
That shit has to hurt, bro.
What's he doing?
He's going to be an advisor. He's going to...
On camera?
Knowledge.
On camera.
Look, behind the scenes. And he might have an on-camera personality. Why not? You know?
Yeah.
He has name value. He has something to him.
Does he have
this? The business acumen of this Shane McMahon is where he's going to really benefit.
Does the name McMahon get said on AEW television?
It has already.
But does it if Shane comes on TV? Does it? Is it?
Why would it not?
Why would it not? I don't make.
That's his name.
But I mean, shit. I mean, his name was Edge and W. You know, you change your name. I wouldn't want.
But Shane McMahon is his actual name.
If I'm Vince, I know I've been a piece of shit or whatever you're doing with dildos and whatever, and naming them after Kofi Kingston. I don't get what he's doing, bro. You didn't hear that, bro?
What?
He named dildos after wrestlers, bro.
This is the Kofi. Holy shit.
Yeah, but so he does this, and then like, do you say that? Like, I don't know. Like, and like, Shane, bro, your legacy is WWE, and then it'd be like you going to WCW without you even buying WCW. Like, you're going to work for your legacy's competitor.
Let's put this.
I couldn't do it. As big a piece of shit as my dad was, I couldn't betray working for that company for so long and going to work for a fucking enemy like that.
This is what we have to do now.
I couldn't do it.
We have to, let's unbox this for a little bit, because this could be potential to be the greatest thing.
We need to have a whole Vince McMahon episode. Just break it down, all things Vince McMahon.
This could be
from the root to the fruit.
This could possibly be from the root to the
from the root to the fruit, baby.
Here's your Big E. What the hell?
These are the brothers of destruction.
Oh, Lord. Oh, my God. But
so many nation domination, bro. Oh, damn, Vince, you were a sick man, Vince.
Sick as hell, man.
Bro, all that news was breaking when me and Arnaldo were at fucking Royal Rumble, bro.
Really?
All that, like, Vince shit was breaking. It was just such a weird and fun time to be like, like so excited for the Rumble, but be like, man, this dude's sick as fuck, bro. But
listen, Shane McMahon and AEW could be the biggest thing in pro wrestling. I'm gonna tell you why.
It could be big for AEW.
We have I'm saying in pro wrestling in the industry. Period. Listen, I look at things from the industry standpoint. This is why, like WWE, they have its flaws. AEW have its flaws, but from a whole standpoint, like New Japan, the wrestling industry itself, this is where it could be a benefit. Can you imagine if Shane McMahon, with his knowledge and his business acumen, helps elevate AEW? I'm talking about production value wise, like cut scenes and like this. That's why I'm going off with Dynamite. This whole transition, MJF comes out, cut a promo, confrontation, Ospreay goes into a match with
we need more promos. We need more promos. We need more story, like not storytelling, but telling me the story, if that makes sense.
Look, if this is not no Shane McMahon influence, I don't know what is. Guys, if you watch AEW, you know how many times does AEW start off their Dynamite show with a promo? That is a WWE thing. Yeah. WWE always starts off Raw with a promo.
Or a recap of last week, something. Right. AEW's like, wrestlers coming out to the ring. It's like, bro, give me something, man.
But because the storyline from last week, they're going to start this week. But
so they expect you to be a watcher. That's what AEW does. So like, we expect you to be someone that
watches every week. Watches it. They cater to the fans. They don't cater to the casual fans. Yeah. And I think that's what Shane is going to help them do, is know how to cater to casual fans. Mm-hmm. And this segment right here was one of the ways they did it. I've never seen that smooth transition of how they did it. Yeah. The match with Ospreay versus the Murder Hawk Monster. That was great. That was great. Lance Archer. The Murder Hawk Monster. Everybody dies. That guy.
It was a great match. Ospreay's finishing
move. It was beautiful.
Ospreay's finishing move needs to be the Cody Cutter, not the fucking whatever this.
The hidden blade? Are you serious? I don't like it. That shit is beautiful, man.
I don't like it. It's beautiful. For one, it doesn't work every time.
Do you know why his finishing move is that way?
Because he hurt that person on another one?
No, because he can do it on anybody.
Yeah, you can do the Cody Cutter out of nowhere, bro. I like it, and he does got a better Cody Cutter than Cody Rhodes, bro.
Bro, look.
His shit is so smooth, bro. That shit is so smooth, bro.
Yeah. Listen, the reason why wrestlers like
it's just,
they have, like Daniel Bryan, the psycho knee. Yeah. You can do it on anybody, big or small.
But see, but
you don't want to have a finish in like a. See, you gotta get somebody in the air. He's too small.
I like the Claymore from Drew. I don't like this fucking elbow from Ospreay, bro.
It's because he's a smaller wrestler. He's an aerial assassin. Yeah. He don't need to have a power move to pick up people. I don't know. You know what I mean?
He needs it's all right.
But that match was classic. It's the classic big man versus small man.
We saw a fucking goat wrestle. He was dressed as a goat. He had a goat mask. He wasn't the goat of wrestling. He looked like a goat.
This dude has been in the league.
He had a spear. There was also the old Asian man who I feel sorry for. He was wrestling in that match as well. We had Orange Cassidy, which he seems like a crowd favorite. Get to know him. He did do like a quadruple spin move and then kind of botched it, and then the goat just kind of fell. It was a goat. I mean, I love to taste the goat. He does not look like a goat I would like to taste.
He's a Minotaur.
Okay, a Minotaur?
Yeah, he's a Minotaur.
He's a mythical creature?
He's a Minotaur. And this dude has been in the game. He's been in the industry for a while.
He
wrestled in the AAA, CMLL. Like, he's wrestled in TNA.
So with Mask for me, bro. Mask for me. You got Rey Mysterio, right?
That's the luchador, man.
I know.
But this is
I'm going, bro. I'm going to listen. Other than that, bro, I think Mask should be dead in American wrestling. It's never name another. But you got Dragon Lee, who's trying to do the Mask, but it's just we're not.
But they're from Mexico.
I know, but we're not. As American fans, we're not latching on to someone wearing a mask because we can't connect with them as a person. That's how I feel. That's a WWE in me.
But the thing is, WWE
I can't connect with this Minotaur.
Worldwide.
I can't connect with a bull man. I can't do it.
But you have content.
He loses. I'm like, he's just a bull. It's not a man.
You still have fans who cater to that type of wrestling.
Three of them. Like 3 of them.
Hey man, I'm telling you, why you think?
And this goat dude wasn't a loser.
So big?
No, he's big because he's the last. He's the last of a dying breed.
No.
Young Jeezy, bro.
There is no. He's
it, bro. He's the last one that needs a mask. Everyone else, get rid of the mask.
You can't even wrestle in Mexico if you don't have a mask. It's like,
I mean, I'm cool with that. We're in Georgia.
But like I said, Mortis Mexican. He's from Mexico. He started his career in Mexico. So
but like, don't be mad when we can't connect with you as an audience. Like Stacey, we can connect with Ray because like we've known him forever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we've known him forever. He came up when like wrestlers were still kind of wearing masks. You know, you got the skeleton guy. What was that motherfucker's name? WCW.
Oh, it's about Mortis.
Yes. The skeleton looking dude with the skeleton mask.
Yeah, that was actually Kenyan.
And then I got to give it up to the last match of AEW Dynamite. Darby Allin versus Adam Page. Adam
Page, the Hangman.
That was a good match.
Good match.
It was a good match.
Hard hitting, physical. Darby Allin is sick.
Darby's matches are always going to be good.
Bro,
he's a Spike Dudley, but better.
That bump he took.
With the coffin.
With the fall-away slam onto the steps.
After he did the coffin drop. Oh, no, on the steps.
And his spine hit right on the corner. I was like, Jesus.
I'm quitting, bro. I'm walking straight to the back, bro. I thought you meant when he tried to do the coffin drop, he caught him and then superplexed him.
On his shoulder, right? Yeah, that was crazy.
And then he did the coffin drop from the top of the stands at the top of the ramp. Okay. I don't get this in AEW. Like, maybe they don't explain the rules or I'm not paying attention. But, like, in a WWE match, you're like, 10 can't count. These motherfuckers are gone for 40.
Right.
Like, and they never explained to me at the beginning that they're allowed to be out for more than 10. Because they do the 10 count. But then when they're walking way the fuck over here and Darby's jumping off, they're like, oh, we're not doing the 10 count no more. He's like Seth Rollins rules.
Again,
like the MJF Will Ospreay match. There were so many disqualifications in that match. And they never stated that it was a no disqualification.
And this is what some people say about AEW is the referees. They're saying like the referees, they don't really.
They're pretty, bro.
They don't open the light, right? But listen, I told you like last week, it's a grudge match.
Yeah.
This match between Darby and Hangman is a grudge match. Because remember, they was in the same match last week.
The cage match.
The cage match.
And then Darby's got 2 title shots coming up, I believe.
So
what I heard.
It's a grudge match. So they're going to let things go. The match before with MJF and Ospreay, it was a title match.
Yeah.
So you're going to let things go a little bit long. You don't want to, in the title match, on disqualification, on the count out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's what it is.
I always think it's funny, too, that, like, in WWE, if you use a table from under the cage, it's disqualification. If you use the announcer table, we're good. We're good. We're good here, bro. And I remember
because the announcer table is there.
Cody Rhodes used the stairs and didn't get DQ'd, and like it was just kind of like, did he just go with the fucking stairs? Like you can't you can throw something into the stairs, but you can't pick up the stairs and fucking hit. But Darby Allin, he's very good. I like him. He's gonna get himself killed.
Darby's just
fucking insane, dude.
He is really
fucking crazy.
He's really AEW Sting. Mm-hmm. He is really the Sting. Mm-hmm. So that was a great match. I'll give SmackDown a C minus. I give Raw a solid B. Like I honestly say, okay, this is pretty good. Yeah. And I give Dynamite a solid B too. Yeah. Like they really had some good stuff this week. We didn't even talk about the Chris Statlander versus Willow match. Fucking did you see that match?
I was making breakfast.
Oh my god, bro! If you have the time, just watch the flow and the continuation of it. I was like, yo, this is better than even some.
And she kind of went after at the end too.
It was great match. Even how they this is the detail I love about wrestling. So Chris Statlander, she went to match her, wrapping her arm with the chain, right? Yeah. The whole time you pay attention, she's hiding the chain from the referee. Yeah, yeah. I mean, even
the manager too was hiding.
And even when they rose the arm, he sees a little piece past him and he put it in the back. Yeah. Like little details like that. That's what I like. Yeah. I like the realism in if this was a real thing, you don't want to get caught with it as well, right? For sure. So that match right there, we haven't seen the last of this feud. I'm glad because the Chris Statlander, Willow Nightingale, that feud has been.
And you had the Mariah May versus Tony Storm. They both kind of had like a promo.
Yep.
I'm like, Tony Storm looks like two different people sometimes, bro.
That's our whole character. That's the gimmick
kind of thing. Like this is my personality coming out.
So what she is right now is some kind of psyched out, movie actress, right? And
she's banging that high heel on her forehead.
This is
HEELZ.
And they're gonna put on the banger, right? Because they both can go in the ring.
Yeah,
they're gonna put on a great match at All In.
We'll see.
It's gonna be great. That Chris Statlander and Willow Nightingale match, like that was the match of the night to me. Like I really saw that was a good match.
Yeah,
I like the story they told.
I like the Darby Allin fight. That was a good one.
This is why I like AEW. Trust me, if AEW didn't have these type of matches, I wouldn't watch.
Yeah.
But it's the in-ring. I'm a sucker for in-ring shit. Yeah. I love in-ring action. Like, you can do good promos, you can have great storylines, but if your in-ring action sucks, like, this is why sometimes I cannot just watch everything on WWE because they're regular matches other than they main eventers or certain characters. That shit is so slow. Yeah. The action is so slow. The kicks don't look hard. The kicks don't look stiff. It looks like they're playing in the backyard with pillows or some shit. It don't look like a physical match. Yeah. And I hate that shit, man. Yeah. It's hard to defend some product.
See, you're the in ring. I need storyline. I need the build up.
No, storylines, everything. That is important. It's very important. But the in ring action, if someone sits down and watches with that shit with you, don't never see wrestling, right? So it's happened before with me and my lady. We was watching, I first introduced her, we was watching like a Raw, and she's not really into it, right? Yeah. I started watching the AEW. We watch the AEW, and she's more into it because it's just, you know what I mean? It looks more real. It looks realistic. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. And that's why I like it. That's why I like it, man. And as soon as AEW get their storylines together, get the production up a little bit more, I promise you, it's going to be major competition at the WWE, which is good for the wrestling business. We'll see. Because it's going to make everybody step the fuck up.
We'll see what happens with it. I mean, I think when Netflix and that shit's going to... The Rock's going to come back. We're getting the final boss back. We're getting all that.
It's during that time. It's going to happen. But, I'm the long game. Yeah. What's going to happen 5 years from now? Are we going to 5 years from now go back and say, man, remember in 2024, WWE was blowing up on fire? Now this shit sucks.
We might have been an AEW invasion or something. You don't know.
Bro. You want to make money? You want to make money?
There's no way they'll do a cross promotion.
No. If you want to make money,
there's no
not right now. Because AEW needs to build themselves back up first. Yeah. They got to make some noise, but I promise you want to make some fucking money.
It'd be crazy.
You can have a 4-year-long storyline with this.
Yeah. I also think, hold on, prediction for All In. Ricochet costs Will Ospreay the championship in London. And then it sets up the feud we all want to see again, Will Ospreay and Ricochet.
Holy shit, that'd be crazy.
I think it happens, bro.
Ricochet comes out the heel.
He comes back. He fucks over Will Ospreay in his home country, bro. Could you imagine, bro?
Damn.
Lit.
That
puts the end to the MJF Will Ospreay, and it goes Will Ospreay to the new guy.
Bring a new challenger into the title picture.
Unless things out of Ricochet.
Holy crap, man.
I was thinking it today. I was like, Ricochet still hasn't shown up anywhere. You still got Jinder Mahal out there. I would love to see a Jinder. Jinder, baby.
Jinder, man.
Bro, he had like a 6 to 8 month title run, bro. His title run was not short. No, in an era of short title runs,
but
Jinder had a good run, bro. And then remember when he came back and had the match with Seth when Seth got hurt? That was a fucking great match. Yeah. You thought Jinder might win, bro. You're like, is this motherfucker?
No, Jinder is very underrated.
Yeah.
I like that run he had in WWE. Like that, and that was right before the pandemic.
Yep.
So that run he had, and that was, and Randy Orton always does this. This is why Randy Orton is one of your goats. Like he does this to everybody. He did it.
Bump, bro.
He did it with Mark Henry. Yeah. I'll never forget that match.
Miz. He let Miz cash in on him.
He let Miz cash in on him.
Well, he did it. Jinder. Loose word, but it happened. I'm sure they got a little push, a little pull, a little sway, maybe.
Jinder, I think with AEW would be good, but during that time, the WWE put the strap on him because the WWE is working with the deal.
Maybe they do. Underrated superstars. Future episode. Intergender might be on there, baby.
And he can go in the ring. He can go.
Right. And he's fucking jacked, bro. He's fucking jacked. So, with SummerSlam coming up, one of the big 4 PLEs, we're going to do just our favorite little PLEs real quick. Just a little rundown. Nothing crazy. I didn't put Mania on my list because Mania is everyone's favorite. It's very...
You can't use Mania.
You can't use Mania. I didn't want to do any of the big 4, but I am going to be going to this hopefully every year.
You can't use big 4.
I did, bro. I did. I have to. I'm going to.
It's the big 4.
It's my favorite.
Let's put a little bit more. Let's put a little bit more.
No, it's the fucking Royal Rumble, bro.
Oh, yeah.
That's my number 1.
That's the number 1.
Started in '88, baby. It's part of the big 4. The idea for it, my boy Pat Patterson, up there, top one of the minds of it. It was first tested in a house show. Get this. October 1987.
Jesus.
Guess who was born October 1987? This motherfucker right here. I was destined to love the Rumble. We got, it was the first pay-per-view ever to be filmed in high def. So when high def came out, it was the first one to do that. First winner, Hacksaw, Jim Duggan.
Oh!
First winner ever. Not of the test show, but of the actual first Royal Rumble. He was a great person. That is a shitty first winner, but whatever. Winner always gets that title match. I think it's one of the best concepts, the best gimmicks. I love anything that has a prize. Like, I love the matches, like the eliminations, the monies, the rumbles that actually you get rewarded for winning that shit. Right. Like the Andre the Giant Rumble match before WrestleMania. The winner gets nothing.
The statue.
They get the statue.
Your name chiseled on the side.
Yeah, bro. We got it. All right. I just wanted to highlight some crazy moments in Rumble that make you really, really think. And it was just like, because the Rumble, what do you watch the Rumble for? The returns. We haven't had the best returns the last 2 years.
No.
Haven't been the best. Like last year, the biggest return was Naomi.
None.
You had Brock in 2001 or 21.
No, actually, last year's biggest return was CM Punk's first match in WWE. That was his first match.
Televised match. Yep. And then he got hurt. I was there. It was good. It might be my fault. But let's see some of these returns. You had the first women's match in 2018, which had the return of Lita and Trish. That was pretty fucking dope because you didn't think they would come back. The first women's Royal Rumble was 2018. And we had the return of Lita and Trish. And what's her name? Undertaker's wife, too. She came back from the crowd.
Michelle McCool.
Yeah. You had Brock's return in 2022. Mm-hmm. That's right. RVD in 2009. You had Bad Bunny in 2022. You had fucking Triple H win the belt at 2016 Royal Rumble, the World Heavyweight Championship. You had AJ Styles return during that Rumble. Or, not return, make his debut in WWE at that Royal Rumble. You had Logan Paul in 2023 with the fucking, him and Ricochet springboard. Dude, that was epic. You had 1998, probably my favorite wrestling.
They bit it, but it was good.
Yeah.
They bit that.
Oh, yeah.
They bit that spot. From Chris Benoit, Booker T, best out of 5 series match.
Oh, shit.
They fucking,
they took that from that.
They bit this spot. Well, what it is a double cross body block.
Yeah. I heard Logan said that shit hurt like a bitch.
What they did across the ring, the length, and I just don't like it because it was too preset. Like, you ready?
Because they're like,
you ready? All right.
Let's go.
I don't like that.
You would have liked just a natural springboard.
No, not even that. That's what happened with Booker T and Chris Benoit. They shot each other to ropes, ducked the clothesline. He ducked the clothesline, and they came back, and they both body blocked. Yeah. And it was like so hard.
People do that all the time now, though.
Yeah, but
they
were the original one. Okay. Look it up.
Right.
Look it up. Wrestling histories.
One of my favorite Royal Rumble moments, bro. It's so crazy. 1998. You get all 3 Mick Foleys. Mick Foleys, bro. He gets eliminated as Mankind, comes back as Dude Love, gets eliminated as Dude Love, comes back as Cactus Jack, gets eliminated. Yeah. Loved it, bro. Loved it. The greatest, I think, number 2 return of all time is maybe Cena at 08 after, what was it, like a shoulder injury or something. Mm-hmm. Came back after like 2 months, 3 months.
Yeah.
Something fucking crazy. Remarkable. And then I think the number one return ever. Edge. 2020. Right before the fucking pandemic hit, bro. That was fucking crazy. That goes up there. Greatest returns of all time. I think that's number one. You had to have like Hardy Boys number 2 at WrestleMania when they came back and won the tag team champs. That shit was crazy. Some other shit. I mean, it didn't happen last year, but the Kofi Kingston saves. You're always looking forward to that every year, like how he does like handstands. Oh yeah. He's on a chair. He's on the.
Yeah, they're trying to do it with Naomi too.
Yeah.
She's started doing something like
that. You have fucking Maven eliminating the Undertaker in 02.
Drop kick.
That's crazy, bro. That was like a what? Yeah. We got. Remember the band Rikishi? Too Cool. Remember, I forget, it was Rikishi and the 2 other dudes that they did the dance mid Royal Rumble because they were the only 3 participants in the Royal Rumble. Oh, so they did the dance, bro. They did that. I believe that was in like 2000. Yeah. Good moments. You got fucking 97. Stone Cold gets eliminated. Refs don't see it. This motherfucker sneaks back in, wins the Royal Rumble.
What? Yeah.
1997, bro.
Yeah.
And then what? He went on to win against Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania with Mike Tyson. You got Santino, or not Santino, Santino Morello. You got him in 09. 1 second, baby. Kane, he comes in. Was it Kane?
Yeah, Kane.
Over the top.
Yep.
You got 06. Rey Mysterio makes his WWA reveal with the mask back on, because remember WCW, they took the mask back on. I watched that documentary. They said, I watched Chris Van Fleet. Ray was like, I'm coming back without the mask, and Vince was like, I want the mask back on.
Right.
And then he came back, and it was amazing. And then that wasn't his return. 06, he just won the Royal Rumble. He came back during a Hell in a Cell match, remember, and they came off the top rope. That's right.
He just won one. That's when he had
You got 2018, the women's. First year of the women's, Asuka wins. Great winner, I think. Yeah. At that time, she was undefeated in NXT, I believe. She was fucking beasting. She just got out of NXT.
She was undefeated. Yeah. She was undefeated for a while.
I'm pretty sure she was undefeated her whole NXT run.
Yes, she was.
I don't know if she lost the belt.
And even carried over into her main roster. Yeah. Like, she was undefeated for a while then. Yeah. So.
You got 1999, Vince McMahon wins.
Vinnie Mac.
Oh, man. You got 94, Bret Hart and Lex Luger, co-winner. Mm-hmm. Co-winners, bro. Co-winners. And then, my favorite, we got 4 back-to-back winners. We got Shawn Michaels, Stone Cold, Hulk Hogan.
How you don't remember the British Bulldog and Shawn Michaels? They both feet hit the ground at the same time.
Yeah, the botched finish. And then, who else had a botched finish? There was another botched finish. Oh, yeah, Batista and Cena had the botched finish.
Yeah, for the steel cage match.
Yep.
How that shit happened, man.
All right. Royal Rumble. Sorry, Big 4. That happens. It's your first.
Like I said, in-ring action is my thing. I should love the King of the Ring.
That was almost on my list.
I used to love the qualifying matches,
when it was all in one night.
One night,
bro. They need to bring that back.
That would made it great.
That's what I'm saying,
the
bro.
Stamina. People will have injuries going into the other match.
That's why I almost brought it up, bro, because not the new King of the Ring. No. I don't want just the main events.
No. Qualifying matches on Raw and SmackDown. It should be the one night. It was the total matches, totality of matches. Everybody.
You could throw in a little buffer tag team match. Yeah, one in the middle, give the wrestlers a break. But no, it was boom, 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 boom.
You had to wrestle at least 3 times a night if you moved on, and that's what made it. The endurance again. You have to have some sort of believability, and when you're doing pro wrestling, you can't just make it all. So unrealistic and so super fake that it takes your suspense for belief. It takes it out.
Yeah.
Now you're looking at it like, what the fuck am I watching?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
King of the Ring, though. I love
King of the Ring.
I love that. Triple H.
I mean, Booker T. King of the Ring.
It's crazy right now because we got now the King of the Ring match. You win a title shot at SummerSlam.
You know,
awesome.
That's like they should bring it back to bring it one night and then win that.
And then you win it. Yeah.
I mean, it puts so much more to every match.
And I like that, like, they gave it to Nia Jax, who's leaning into the gimmick of being the queen, but then they also gave it to Gunther, who's like, I'm never putting that fucking crown on ever. I'm a real wrestler. I'm not, like, I know I won it, but I'm not doing that. And then you got Nia like, I'm the queen. And then, like, you know, so I like that they got like two different wrestlers that won the King and Queen of the Ring to mix it up a little bit.
But yeah, that's one of my King of the Ring.
That's a good one.
That's a good one, man. I like that.
Second one, Money in the Bank. I told you I like the matches with the consequences at the end. Started at Mania. It used to just be a Mania match, and then it developed into its own pay-per-view.
The original was only 6 people.
Yep.
Then it developed to 8.
And we got 2010 is when it became its own. It started in Mania in 2005. So it did that a little bit. I believe it was Chris Jericho's idea for the Money in the Bank ladder match.
I believe so.
It was Chris Jericho. The first winner was Edge.
You know, this is how good Adam Copeland is. Like
Edge.
Adam Copeland, he took that Money in the Bank, right? The only impactful Money in the Bank cash in. Some say Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins was the best, bro. Seth Rollins was the best, bro. Because that was supposed to be Roman's time, and he fucked Roman again.
Roman, no one liked Roman. Then that was tactical vest Roman, like I was saying. No one liked Roman. So everybody wanted for Seth Rollins to fucking do that. But no one liked
wanted that.
But let me tell you this. When Edge cashed in against Cena after the freaking it was the Elimination Chamber match.
Yep.
After he endured so much shit.
That was the second time though, I want to say.
And he just on this day. And he cashed it in and he won, bro. I was at Barnacles watching this pay-per-view, right?
Wasn't that the second time Edge didn't win Money in the Bank, but he won the contract from someone who won Money in the Bank? I can't remember who.
I can't remember.
He won that. He was one of the few because Otis lost the contract in a match to The Miz, and then Edge also won it from someone else who won it as well. And I can't.
I want to say but I think Edge won.
Jack Ryder.
No.
Because Jack Ryder was never world champion.
Jack Ryder never had the fucking Money in the Bank cap.
Yes, he did, bro.
No, he never did.
Jack Ryder.
Who the fuck is that?
Jack Swagger. What am I fucking saying? Jack Swagger.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's who
Did he win it from Jack? No.
Yes.
Jack Swagger was the heel. They wouldn't put two heels together like that.
I know Edge won it from someone else. I should have done more research. I know cards are failing me right now. I fucking burn them.
But that was an impactful.
But how about 2020's COVID fucking Money in the Bank, bro? Remember that one where they started in the first floor of the building? Went all the way to, they threw Rey Mysterio off the roof, bro.
See, that's the shit I'm talking about.
They threw Rey Mysterio off the roof. He
died
on TV, bro.
Like,
and that's the one Otis won, and I believe Miz ended up winning from him, bro.
I hated that match. I hated that.
Mr. Kennedy lost it.
He was the first one. He was the first one.
He lost it to Edge.
Mr. Kennedy won. He
lost it to Edge.
Okay.
Yep. And then CM Punk was the first two-time winner there. First two-time winner. I don't think it was back-to-back, but it was first two-time winner.
Money in the Bank, yeah. That's not one of my. When it comes on, I'm like,
I like it. Especially the women's matches have been crushing the men's matches recently.
They have.
And my question
and that's what I'm saying. Like, why are the women's ladder matches better than the men's? It's like the men's are too choreographed.
I think the men, they put the wrong people in it. Like Andrade, Carmelo, that was, but putting LA Knight in, and again, he's not meant for a ladder match. Drew is not meant to be in a ladder match. Like Eddie Guerrero is meant to be in a ladder match. Like those type of wrestlers, you know, the Carmelos, the fucking Ricochets, the Logan Pauls.
Yeah.
Those are the people that, but you also want to put big stars in there, so.
Well, but you do have to have a dynamic to where it's like the wild card. You know, you want to have like a Mark Henry or Big Show, and you know, how would they? You know what I mean? You got to have that element in there. But yeah, that's a pretty good pick.
Yeah.
See here. I gotta go back to since we the 404 Hills. There was a pay-per-view originally only for Atlanta. No one really knows this.
Day one. It was always in
Atlanta after New Year's Day.
Changed it. Even if
I think it happened like 3
years.
It was pay-per-view. I think it was like 3 years in a row.
And now they just switched day one to the first Raw of the year. Yep.
And you know, I thought it was great. I think that those shows was Atlanta crowds is a very big wrestling scene.
Birthplace of WCW, man.
They took it away though.
A lot of the wrestlers live here. Cody, you know, living up here.
WWE, bring back day
Breaker.
One. Bring back day one, please. Oh,
maybe they bring back day one to the Raw on Netflix day one, and they bring it to Atlanta just for like nostalgia.
Future stable when Cody Rhodes go heel, Braun Breaker, Austin Theory, Cody Rhodes, the AT Aliens, whatever they want to call them, straight from Atlanta. When they go heel group, oh my God, bro. You talk about something right there.
Yeah, Bad Blood's a good one, bro. Bad Blood, yeah. Or not Bad Blood.
Day one, man. That was, but you know.
My next one, simple. It's the one after WrestleMania. It's Backlash. They got the hypest crowds, bro. Those crowds get me so hyped. It makes me so jealous to be in. Like, we go to the wrestling event, it's good crowds. It is nothing compared to Lyon, France, and fucking Puerto Rico those last 2 years of Backlash, bro. They were shaking the cameras. Shaking the cameras. It's great, man. It started in 1999. It wasn't always after WrestleMania, but they did kind of put it behind like one of the big four, either Royal or Survivor Series. The crowd's always fire, like I say. In 2010, they replaced it, changed it to Extreme Rules. Yeah. They had a good run with Extreme Rules, you know, the hardcore titles and all that stuff. It's been moved around a lot. There's only been 19 total of them, so you are missing some years from 99, but it's one of my favorite ones the last 2 years, man. There's always some banger matches. The fucking Cody Rhodes versus AJ Styles match, banger. The fucking Bad Bunny Damian Priest match, banger. Like, they're just good matches.
Oh, man. I mean, they have some stuff.
Honorable mention was Halloween Havoc.
Just
because the match.
I'm gonna say Starrcade.
I almost went Great American Match. Great American.
A lot of people don't even know. And I was gonna say Starrcade, but I had to choose between these pay-per-view matches, and I had to go with Bash at the Beach.
Oh yes.
Like,
the significance. The birthplace
of the NWO.
The birthplace.
Bash at the Beach was great. TNA have some good ones. They had Slammiversary.
Yeah.
They had
All In, that crowd is bananas, bro.
Double or Nothing.
I might have to pay, what is it, like $50 for the pay-per-view?
It's like $60. It's like $60.
I might have to get that motherfucker. Man, that crowd was so, what was it last year when it was MJF and his BFF?
Oh, then Adam Cole.
Adam Cole, not Adam Page. Adam Cole, there you go. Yep.
That was good. Look, All In, AEW Full Gear. I really think AEW has a good concept with the Forbidden Door, but it's New Japan and AEW. They need to add like another promotion one year. The Ultimate Forbidden Door. Yeah. AEW, WWE. Can you imagine that shit? And then check this out: have 2 pay-per-views running at the same time.
That'd be crazy.
One has is that why you want to have all AEW people in a WWE building? And you want to have all vice versa, right? You can have 2 different shows running at the same time. And not at the same time, but let's say on the same day.
Same day.
You know what I'm saying? And all that, man, can you imagine?
That'd be great.
Can you imagine, bro?
The UFC's going to start, Dana said WWE's going to go back to doing Sunday pay-per-views.
Because he wants WWE.
Because Saturday will be UFC, Sunday will be pay-per-view in the same city. That's pretty fucking dope. That's pretty dope.
Yeah, in the same city.
But there's been great pay-per-views, we call them pay-per-views.
Halloween Havoc, man.
Halloween Havoc, bro. That's a good one. Just because the matches, bro. That Rey Mysterio, Eddie Guerrero match, amazing.
WCW Slamboree has some great matches, man. One of my favorite TV, like, the AEW brought this back because WWE don't do this no more. I don't think they ever have, except for maybe like a WWE Saturday night main event. They used to do that every so often on NBC, right? These type of matches, WCW used to have this every so months. They used to have Clash of the Champions.
Yep.
Come on, TBS. It was like a pay-per-view, but it was on TV. Clash of the Champions. Battle for the Belts. AEW does this. Battle for the Belts. They do this. They do this with Blood and Guts. That's another one of their yearly spots. Winter is Coming. That's when the birthplace when Sting first came to AEW.
Game of Thrones.
That's pretty much it is. When Winter is Coming.
I don't get the shit.
I miss the WWE Saturday night main events. It was a random. It just come out by nowhere. Yeah. It's on NBC. And you get to see some good matches, some good promos. It's like at 8 o'clock on Saturday night. Yeah. Like WCW, they used to have Saturday night main event. No, Saturday, they used to have WCW Saturday night, right? 1 hour show. TBS, 6:05. And everything like robotic, bro. It's like the shows on those 1 hour shows on pro wrestling, I miss those, man. Yeah. WWE Superstars. Come on, Saturday morning.
In your house.
Oh, man, in your house.
You know what replaced In Your House?
What?
Backlash. What? Yeah, once they got rid of In Your House, it was Backlash. Yeah, I'm pretty positive, bro. I'm pretty positive. Those shows are great, man. Yeah. I love those In Your House shows. Yeah. At the time when it first came out, I remember there was more interactive. Like, is just in your house, and you could like call in. And it had it was running a contest. And that's what it was. They was giving away a house. Just giving away a house for In Your House.
You watched In Your House.
Giving you a house.
And you would enter in. You would get a phone call from Michael Hayes, a.k.a., Freebird, right?
Iron Claw.
You would get a phone call from him like, you win a house. I remember that. That was a big thing about In Your House. You can win a fucking house. Vince McMahon had that much money back then.
That's so crazy.
You win a house.
That's so crazy.
I know you haven't seen the TNA era. Like, we're gonna do a Mount Rushmore about your favorite eras in wrestling history. Yeah. Any promotion.
Attitude. It's got to be up there. Even though, like I say, Attitude. You remember the highs. There were a lot of lows. There was a lot of matches where you're like, why am I watching this for the 5th week in a row, bro? There's only so much D'Lo Brown versus Bubba Ray Dudley. Man. You know what I mean? There's only so much.
Remember the Headbangers?
Or no, I'm thinking of the Bushwhackers.
Remember the Headbangers? There was a bald head. It was like the rock group that used to wear those skirts.
Yep. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How many of those matches?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
kind of came out with the kilts.
Yeah.
Yep. I know exactly what you're talking about. We're going to start first on the SmackDown predictions because we're talking about tag team champions here. We're going to go ahead and predict Isla Dawn, Alba Fire, Bianca, and Jade. For me, it's straight up easy. They win back their tag team champions. The fucking Alba Isla thing was just in Scotland. We're not giving Drew the belt, so we got to give some Scottish people some belts. Mm-hmm. So we're going to give them the belts. Right when they won the belts, I was like, Drew ain't winning the belt. So I predict on SmackDown, Jade and Bianca get their belts back. How do you feel about it?
I predict that they will not get the titles back. I think Alba and them retain. I really do.
Do you think maybe a Bianca Jade
feud starts? That's exactly where I was going to go. I think it's going to start the Jade and Cargill feud that we all want to see.
Yeah. Maybe build up to Bad Blood.
No.
You can get a women's cage match.
They're going to have another match for tag titles again.
So they don't
down the line.
They don't turn here.
They don't turn here, but it's going to
plant seeds. Like kind of, it was your fault type thing,
right?
Maybe.
So one time it's going to be Bianca's fault. Another time it's going to be Jade's fault, and they're going to and then they're going to try to build back up to get another tag team title shot.
Yeah.
So they're going to go through tag, but these little mishaps going to keep happening because I think what they want to do is save that match for WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Bianca Belair first.
You have to, but like I feel like this buildup is so long, bro.
Hey,
maybe they
you almost said Triple H slow burn.
But like not maybe they break up, they branch out, and then they get back together and have the feud before maybe Rumble starts it, because Rumble is always the kickoff to Mania. So maybe that's what like Jade eliminates Bianca or Bianca eliminates Jade, and that starts the feud. I think it's too early. I think they win the tag team titles. I think they go on a run, and we'll see who can beat them. But
no, I
don't know.
Yeah, I think they're gonna let Alba and them hold on to those titles because the titles they're not relevant right now.
Yeah, they're not relevant at all.
And to put tag titles on Bianca and Jade right now, like
for a long period of time, yeah,
it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, because they're just too dominant.
They're too dominant as individials to be stuck as a tag.
Like their matches, when I watch them do their match, I'm like, they're just gonna win every match. Like, they're gonna win every match.
See, that's what I mean. So that's why.
And the only reason they lost the belts is because neither of them got pins. It was a triple threat match. So
and they know what they're doing. They do that. So I think they retained Alba and what's the other girl's name?
Alba, Dunne, Isla, Fire.
Fire and Alba. That's what
Alba, Fire.
What is the name of
the Unholy Union.
The Unholy Union.
Okay. I mean, they just need more time to develop. They were brought up from NXT, I think, a little too early, but we'll see what happens. Next on SmackDown, which I'm guessing will be the main event, unless they end with a Cody solo promo. We're getting Johnny Gargano. We're getting Tommaso Ciampa. Belts on the line. There's Tama Tonga, Jacob Fatu. I think Jacob Fatu and Tama Tonga win these belts.
And they will.
Yep.
They will win. Rightfully so.
Rightfully so.
Bring some gold to the bloodline.
In Cleveland, Johnny Gargano, you losing the belt, son. You just got him. You haven't defended him. Now you're losing.
They need to break up this DY. Yeah. I don't like them.
And the bloodline needs some gold. The bloodline needs some gold.
They need some gold, and they're going to get it.
Yep. You can have Tommaso turn on him again like he did in NXT. Who knows? But like I said, I definitely think the bloodline gets these belts. Jacob's a fucking beast. There's no way you can pin either of them. I just don't see it happening.
Well, we got two disagreements. You say
I'm saying
they're going to lose. You said Jade and Bianca's going to win the tag titles.
Yeah, you said they're not.
I say they're not.
You think DOI is going to win the title?
I think Bloodline
wins
this one. We agree on this. We both agree Bloodline. So we're both Bloodline. Let's see how many times we agree and disagree. We'll see. Again, this is not rehearsed. This is the first time
we don't talk anymore during the week. Kind of sucks sometimes. I'm like, I don't know who to talk about. We gotta wait for the pod.
We gotta wait.
So what I think starts off SummerSlam, I don't know the order of SummerSlam. I just wrote these down random. I think they might start with a women's match. I don't know, but we're gonna start with LA versus Logan.
That might start off.
And my prediction. Let me talk to you. This man finally gets his belt. He finally gets the belt he deserves. Might be the lowest level belt, but he gets the belt he deserves. He wins the U.S. Championship against Logan in Cleveland. He goes on a great run. We'll see what happens. What do you think happens? You agree?
Very much so.
LA has
want to win.
He has to.
He better win.
If he doesn't, Cleveland might riot. And Logan's...
Okay, let's give it a buck. Logan sucks.
Is Logan still going to get booed? Is Logan getting booed in Cleveland?
Of course. It's Logan Paul.
Because he moved to Puerto Rico?
He's from
Cleveland, but he moved to Puerto Rico. But he's like, your boy's coming home. And apparently there's going to be some, like, Mr. Cleveland, whoever that is. I think it's LeBron James, but I don't know if LeBron James get like... He said, Logan was like, Mr. Cleveland's welcome me home. I don't know who that. It could be Miss. I don't know who he's talking about, Mr. Cleveland. Could be Johnny Manziel. We'll see. I don't know. But Logan said he's getting like a welcome home party on Raw, which I think LA Knight breaks it up. Something happens. But definitely, I just hope it's a great match. I don't think it will be the greatest of matches because I don't think their styles work together. But I think LA Knight wins. LA Knight, yay, throws it up, And then we see what happens next.
I think the match will go somewhere along the route of LA Knight is going to come out hot. He's going to plumber and just plummet.
Beat the shit
out of Logan at first. I think he's going to be overzealous. He's going to do something. He's going to cause inflict self-injury. Logan's going to well on the whole match. So, you know what I'm saying? On that injury. And everybody to the point to make thinking like, oh shit, Logan might just win this match. Only for LA Knight to pull it out. And I don't even think it's going to be with the BFC. I don't even think it's going to be with, I think it's going to be one of those.
Like he gets the fucking brass knucks and gets Logan or something.
Something like that. Like he'll cheat the one of the rare instances where you see a babyface cheat to win and the people feel like it's justified.
I feel like too, it's Cleveland, it's Prime. I heard they're having a Wingstop logo on the ring too, along with Prime this year.
Holy crap,
bro! So we got Prime and Wingstop on the canvas.
Wait.
On the canvas.
Stop the press.
I hear the wrestlers talk shit about
Stop the motherfucking presses,
bro. Wingstop, the biggest fucking nuke chicken wings in the world, bro. They'd be like turkey drumsticks, bro. I hate big wings, bro.
No,
I want regular size wings,
I don't like big ass wings. They taste.
I don't want a fucking 10-ounce chicken wing, bro. Like. It's just unnatural, bro. What is this chicken doing? Squats every day, bro?
No, they're not doing anything. That's what's wrong.
They're not fucking big, bro.
They're just sitting there and gaining weight. And
JR Crickets in Atlanta, far superior to Wingstop.
No. I have a bone to pick with WWE. I'm glad you said that right now.
Yeah.
Purist. What are we doing? What are we doing right now, man? We got commercial ads on every fucking match now.
Oh, I hate
every match.
I hate the playthrough, bro.
Did you see WrestleMania? Was it Commercial Mania? Because it was so many advertisements on the ring in the Trons behind the ring on the barricade.
Oh yeah, like the
whole arena. It's on it by sneakers.
It's not like the black. It's not like that black ring exterior now. It's just like
This match is talking about Hard Mike's Lemonade.
Every pay-per-view they have like a Slim Jim match, like Bray Wyatt's last match for his LA Knight. Slim Jims.
Bro, every match at WrestleMania had product.
Hey, it takes money to run a business, bro.
No, they have money.
It is pretty dope to be Logan Paul and be like, I'm wrestling in a ring that has my fucking brand on it, bro. That's pretty dope.
And no one steals about his shit.
Yeah.
No, I've never seen a guy with Prime. I've never seen a person like, hey, man, what are you drinking?
I drank it for like 2 weeks, and then I like read how bad it is for you. I was like, oh shit, I can't drink that.
It's bad for you,
bro. I mean, I'm drinking beer right now, but yeah, it's bad for you. It's so much sugar, I guess.
Yeah.
Or I mean, I don't know, but they say it's bad for you. Everything on the internet's one side or the other. But but I'm going LA Knight. You're going LA
Knight.
So we agree with two. Disagree with one. Let's go. We'll go fucking a match probably we both don't care about that much. Nia and Bayley.
And I want to care about this match. I wanted to. But they don't give me a reason to care about this match.
There's a chance Tiffany leaves with the belt. There's a chance.
Nah.
But I think they wait for Raw.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Netflix.
They need a big... So, does Bayley win or does Nia win? I got Nia winning. I don't know why. I feel like Bayley's losing steam and they just want to get the belt on like an ultimate heel. And then kind of play the Tiffany, Nia, like little sister, but you're kind of bullying her. And then she just has enough.
So you thinking they're going to... So you thinking...
They're doing it to Nia so...
Championship win.
So Tiffany can eventually cash in on Nia.
Then Tiffany's... This whole little uneasy, you know... Are you going to cash it in, or are you going to wait? You know, like, yeah, okay. I can see that.
So
I can see that.
That's one. But the only problem with that is they're all on SmackDown. And Raw goes Netflix. So how can she cash in unless it's on Rhea or Liv, whoever has the belt on that side? Unless you have Nia there just for, like, the celebration of the first Raw. And kind of just leave it in there. I don't know. But
so you think Nia's gonna get it?
But I think Nia wins it just because Bayley's losing steam. She's been in so many tag matches. It's like, the fuck is this? Like, you're the world champion. Go out there and wrestle singles.
I'm trying to think if Bayley wins, who could be
Who's
her
next? Tiffany.
feud?
Tiffany.
Tiffany will always be lingering.
Yeah.
But who's going to be her next direct? Like, who else is on that roster?
No, there's no one really.
Is there anybody else?
Charlotte Flair comes back at SummerSlam. Charlotte Flair comes back at SummerSlam and then takes down Nia.
Yeah. She could be the next.
Charlotte Flair, bro. I've been seeing the workout videos. He squats, running.
Or maybe Charlotte Flair comes.
Becky might come back. Becky can come back. There's going to be a surprise on the women's side at SummerSlam. There's going to be a surprise.
If it's Charlotte, this is what I think happens.
If it's Charlotte,
she
it's a bigger pop, I think.
She saves Bayley from Tiffany and Nia.
Do you like Charlotte?
Her
matches are good.
Her matches are like her and Rhea at that WrestleMania inside the nobody. That was the match of the
weekend. Yeah,
that was the match of the fucking weekend.
It should have.
That was a good match.
The Usos and Sami and
that was a good match. I think Bayley retains.
Probably.
I think Bayley retains. I think she is going to. I think
the bloodline.
Charlotte Flair comes and saves Bayley, and she.
You think?
But that's in the long run going to cause. I want that title back.
Maybe Asuka could come back too. She's been on the shelf for a little.
I think when Asuka comes back, she's got some unfinished business with
Damage Control.
Yeah. I think they're gonna pick up where they left off and try to make that group, the dominant women heel group.
Yeah.
Bayley retains. I don't want her to because I really don't care about this match. Only because they didn't do a good job of making me care about Bayley's return.
They might. Well, they usually start with a banger, so they might start with Drew. And fucking CM Punk. You don't think so?
You save that match.
I know. I want that to be the main event, but you got to keep the other main event as the main event because what may or may not happen at that main event. We'll talk about that a little later. But we'll go on to. We can go Sami Braun rematch. Braun takes
definitely taking this.
Takes this time.
Definitely.
Straight up. I would like a
squash match.
Exactly, bro. I want a Brock Lesnar Suplex City bitch match. Like,
squash.
Boom, 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 boom. Done. Braun goes on a tear.
Squash match, yes.
I don't see anyone taking it off Braun anytime soon. Maybe set up a Carmelo later to make him have more hype. But that's also, let's see. That's a Raw title, so Carmelo's on SmackDown.
You know who's going to take? This is WWE's booking for you.
Jay.
You know who's going to take?
Jay Uso.
No.
You could make Braun indestructible, and then Jay takes it from Braun.
You know who they will make?
What was he going to say?
They would do this in WWE's booking. They will make Uncle Howdy get the damn Intercontinental Championship, man. WWE would do stuff like that.
No, Vince McMahon would do shit like that. Triple H would not.
You don't think so?
Blasphemy, bro. Blasphemy.
You don't think so?
No,
bro. Is the only force
no.
This unforced, unstoppable force of Braun Breaker?
No.
Uncle Howdy's?
No.
Wait,
so are you taking Bayley? So are we 2-2? Or are we agreeing?
I'm taking Bayley.
So we're 2-2 now. Two different, two the same.
I'm taking Bayley.
So we got Braun, Sami. I'm taking Braun.
I'm taking Braun.
So 3-2. 3-2. All right. Next, we'll go to Rhea versus Liv. We don't know how this is going to happen. Finn Balor, only face, or Dom. What's going to happen? They could set up a Dom-Finn rivalry with Liv and Rhea. We could go on a whole tangent. You never know. But I think Liv wins, but then shortly, Rhea wins it back. But at SummerSlam, Liv wins. That's what I'm going with. I don't know how it's going to be shady. I don't know what's going to happen. But I think Liv walks out the championship. Liv revenge tour. She worked at Hooters. Their food's not that bad. Quit hating.
It's not that bad.
It's not that bad.
It's good. It's good bullshit.
Yeah, it's better than Twin Peaks.
Yeah. But not the scenic view though. Not the scenic view at Twin Peaks. I mean, I've been having a hard time with this one because I feel like they want Rhea to win. Like, Rhea needs to get that championship back.
She never lost it.
Because sometimes the WWE, they book like this. Sometimes if the storyline is so good that the championship really don't matter.
Yeah.
So they might just put it back on Rhea because the storyline with Dom and Rhea
and that stuff is still
continue that. Mm-hmm. But I feel like Liv is going. Liv is going to win, but it's going to be from an outside interference. It's not going to be a clean. It's not going to be clean.
And then Finn brings back the Demon Child. That'd be dope.
I think Rhea and Damian Priest are going to split off.
Be their own. So everyone turns on Rhea.
They go together.
Yeah, like Rhea and Damian by themselves. Everyone else is with Liv.
Right. Because if you think about it, how you have 2 baby faces and 3 heels in the same group.
Yeah.
If you really think about it, WWE fans, now think about this. Y'all been watching the show. I don't know if y'all noticed this shit. You have 2 baby faces in your group, in the heel group, supposedly.
But one's male, one's female, though.
But it's still 2 baby faces.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And Dom, I don't know. There's no way to turn Dom babyface anytime soon, and I love it. I love that they boo him, and he's good on the mic, bro. When he gets a chance to talk, bro, he can talk. He might be speaking Spanish. I don't know what the fuck he's saying.
He be going in.
But he be going in. That's what I hear.
Look,
that's what I hear.
The only way Dom can ever go back babyface, imagine this.
Helps his dad again.
That's exactly what's gonna happen.
Like
somebody beat the crap out of him,
just beat the shit out of him,
and here comes
snaps.
Here comes Dirty Dom to the rescue. He chooses between Judgment Day or his dad. His dad grabs him like, son, Mio.
They're about to rip off Ray's mask.
Oh, and that's what snaps
comes out. He's like, not my dad.
I'm not a big fan of Dirty Dom, but I would say this. Had one of those dopest WrestleMania entries I've seen.
Oh yeah, he looked exactly like his dad.
He looked just like his pop. And when he put the mat, and I'm like, that was it.
Yeah,
the evil Rey Mysterio. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like,
and then he lost, and then he finally got the win with whose help? Liv Morgan. That's who helped him. Yep. Just saying. So then I don't know. We'll go CM Punk and Drew. This match, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like CM Punk needs the win, but I feel like Drew deserves the win because Drew continued this feud every week, even when CM Punk wasn't there. And CM Punk was rehabbing. Drew was putting in the work. He deserves the win. Does it suit the storyline? I don't know.
Okay, I want to see. This is what we do on Full Heels. Give me your prediction, and then give me the scenario of how it come to be. This is what I want to know.
Drew wins with Seth's help because Seth hates CM Punk so much. I know Seth said he hates Drew just as much, but he really doesn't. He really doesn't. You saw that Survivor Series, that natural reaction that he didn't know CM Punk was coming.
Yeah.
And he was like, fuck you. Like, that's natural hate right there. That's real hate.
Because Seth Franklin Rollins...
Yeah. We just got to hope CM doesn't get hurt.
Is such a homer. You know what I'm saying? Like,
WWE.
He talks the whole WWE banner. It's like, dude, sit your ass down. Franklin, look.
CM Punk's losing.
So, that's what you think. Okay, let me tell you mine. Winner... There is no winner. I think Seth Rollins is just gonna
announce himself as the winner.
Throw the match out.
Double DQ.
He's gonna either double DQ or
count out,
or just like simply just leaves the ring and just don't even worry about the match.
We got a Cleveland screw job, not a Montreal screw job.
I think there is no winner in this match. I think Seth Rollins don't like either one of them to the point to where he feel like none of them deserves to win. There's no winner. It's going to set up for more trios action. Seth Rollins inserting himself.
CM Punk's gonna hit his finisher. What's it called?
The GTS.
GTS.
He's gonna go one, two,
and he's gonna look at him. Yep.
And he's gonna look at him. And he's gonna do the same thing to Drew. He's gonna hit Claymore. And Self is gonna
be like,
start scratching himself. Or he's gonna start.
I bet Seth has the longest introduction at SummerSlam out of all three of them, bro. He's gonna have the longest intro, bro.
I'm just WWE. You killed it. They took something organic, and they killed it by having them stand there for hours with the light shining on them.
Yeah.
Invoking the crowd to keep doing it.
Let the crowd talk.
Man, stop. That's one thing about WWE. They do. I hate it. They don't let organic things just let it ride.
Yeah.
They harp on it. You know what I mean? Like, oh, that's what they're doing. Let's go with that. Let's emphasize on that. Why? Just let it happen.
Yeah.
That's what makes wrestling.
Let it roll. Let it roll.
You're taking out what makes wrestling good.
Yeah.
It's organic, the improv, the on the moment stuff. Like that's what wrestling is good.
Yeah.
And when you start making it too choreographed and too scripted, and bro, it takes all the fun out. It takes all the fun out, man.
We got one more match. Cody versus Solo.
Do you think this should be
wait.
Do you think this should be the main event?
That's what I'm getting to. Is it the main event? We don't know for sure. We don't know for sure if it's the main event. Do I think it should be the main event? Depends on what happens during this main event. If Roman Reigns comes back out, bro, then it needs to be the main event.
Indeed.
Now, what I think is not going to happen is Roman's not coming out because Triple H likes to make you wait. I think Zilla Fatu is coming out.
If Zilla Fatu
that's what's coming out. What happens? Where do you put in Roman Reigns? I just don't.
But you can't.
You can't put him in there.
You cannot have Zilla Fatu yet.
But if Cody's the main event, I feel like Roman's coming back. If he's not the main event, then Roman's not coming back. Because the show's going to end with Roman doing a standoff with like Solo or something. Or Roman helps Cody. If Roman comes back. Does Roman come back? Yes or no? I say no.
I think Roman doesn't come back.
Me neither. I think they're saving it for Raw on Netflix. They're trying to make a splash. That sucks.
But how?
Because I want
Because Bloodline is on SmackDown.
You know. Come back.
So, the Bloodline storyline's on SmackDown.
Yeah.
How would they translate that to Raw? I mean, that's to be the whole reason why Roman comes back.
He comes in and
he has to interject himself into the Bloodline.
So you're saying maybe he comes back, we do this Bloodline story until Raw on Netflix. That story's done by Raw on Netflix. Roman comes to Netflix and smashes whoever the World Heavyweight Champion is, a.k.a. probably Seth Rollins. Mm-hmm. We'll do in a Shield feud again.
They can't, because you got The Rock attached to the same storyline, remember?
See, you got to have The Rock.
So he still is going to be and interject himself in kind of way. Now, I don't
maybe Raw by Netflix. Maybe Raw by Netflix. Netflix, we have no brand loyalty by then anymore. Maybe there is no more rosters. Maybe it's all free flowing.
So what are they gonna do with SmackDown?
Like it'll just be all one story. Like you may be on Netflix.
No, because SmackDown's leaving Fox, right?
Yeah, they're going to USA until.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, until they go to Netflix. Triple H said everything eventually, when the contracts are up, everything will be on Netflix. So Peacock coming to Netflix. Especially Triple H said.
What?
Yeah, Triple H said once Netflix and Raw are together, all the PLEs I think he said the big 4 PLEs are going to Netflix. And then the other ones will still be on Peacock until the contract's up. I don't know, though.
Oh, boy.
But everything eventually will be on Netflix. Raw, SmackDown, everything.
Right.
And what I think, you can't make Raw that much different because Netflix is still going to be on TV. Or, not Netflix, SmackDown's still going to be on TV. So you can't have one show being like, fuck you, fuck this, like, ass out, girls dance. You can't have that and then have your next show be a cable show.
Censored, yeah.
So, like, I think we're going to have to wait a while for that. But either way, we'll see what happens. You taking Cody Solo. I think we're both taking Cody.
Yeah.
Right? Like, there's no way
Solo wins.
But that would be a WWE fucking what the fuck moment where Solo wins with like
that'll be
Zilla too.
Go down as one of the greatest swerves.
Yep.
In the modern history.
And they might do it.
I don't think they do. They will though, because Zilla Fatu cannot come back. Because I'm thinking the guy that does come on SmackDown is going to be the brother of Tonga and Tama.
Yeah.
I think their brother, that tall dude, what's his name? Starts with an H. Mm-hmm. Who can lay you all know?
Yeah.
He
bringing him in.
He's going to be that fifth member to the bloodline.
Yeah.
Roman comes later. Who's the fifth member to the OG bloodline? It's going to be
out Solo too. You got to take out Solo because he's on this side.
That's what I'm saying. So,
but I think Jacob might turn heel, and he might turn on fucking Solo.
No. They're going to keep them together.
You think?
That bloodline is called the Mercenaries bloodline. That is the mercenary bloodline. Do you see how vicious they are?
He's making a name for them.
The mercenary bloodline versus the OGs. The OG bloodline.
Maybe Jimmy shows up.
It's going to be, no, it's not yet. Jimmy, Jay, Roman. Sammy Plain. Dude is so plain, man.
Oh, he's terrible.
Sammy Plain. Who is going to be the fifth guy for their group? Zilla Fatu.
I would say Jimmy's more...
the son of Umaga.
Jimmy has a better chance of coming back at SummerSlam than Roman.
Yeah, Roman's not coming back.
So.
But
I hope he does.
But why would Jimmy come back at SummerSlam? Like, what?
If he's going to be on the side of Solo, the Solo who jumped him.
Nah, there's no payoff.
Or maybe Jimmy comes back at SmackDown to cost the Bloodline the tag team titles. That would be good. A little SmackDown pop.
Nah, you can't. No. Because he's going in it alone.
Yeah.
Jimmy is not going to reappear until Roman. Once Roman comes,
you think?
Then Jimmy's going to come back on. I promise you.
Same with Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman to Roman.
Paul Heyman, first of all, it's going to be Paul Heyman's going to be the first one before Roman.
You think?
And then he's going to go fucking nuts.
My name's Paul Heyman, and this is my rival chief.
He's not. I'm telling you, I've got word off that the tribal chief will be here. Yeah. Done. Everybody's going to go nuts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's exactly what's going to kick it. It's going to be Rome. It's going to be them. Then Roman's going to come out. He's going to get fucking straight smashed and mollywhopped by the mercenary bloodline.
Roman's going to get mopped.
He's going to get mollywhopped.
No.
Listen.
Not my trouble.
Listen.
Not my.
I know he's going to go, but you got to listen, though. This is for storyline purposes. He's going to get mollywhopped because it's 5-on-1. You're going to have Paul Heyman in the corner. No, stop Screaming, right? Who comes to save him? Jimmy Uso. Jimmy Uso, that's when he makes a return to come save him, but it's still 5-on-2. They leave him laying in the fucking ring. The show goes off the air, whatever it's a paper, PLE, or just a weekly show. It goes off the air. You know what I'm saying?
So we're doing War Games?
We're doing
Bloodline?
We build up to War Games. Who's the next two member? You keep smashing this cutscene backstage. You see Jimmy Uso, Jay Uso getting ready with the yeet, getting ready and stuff. And all of a sudden, he turns around and his brother's standing right there looking at him. Jimmy looking at him.
I need your help,
look,
bro.
I know we brothers.
I know I fucked you over a bunch of times, bro. I know I fucked you over.
I know I cost you to win your first WWE championship.
But I love you.
But we need your help.
We're supposed to.
We need your help.
So we got Cody winning. We both got Braun. You got Bailey.
I got Bailey.
I got Nia.
Oh, yeah.
I got maybe Tiffany Stratton though, living with that.
Tiffy.
I got Liv. You got Rhea.
No, I got Liv.
You got Liv too?
Yeah.
Let's go Liv. Oh yeah, that's right.
And then Liv.
And then I got LA Knight. We don't got LA Knight. Let me talk to you.
Yeah.
US champ, baby. So
Eli Drake. Tell me, yeah.
Remember he's in Triple H's workout video? Yeah.
That's right. So many infomercials. It's even crazy.
So many, bro. So I got one random question like we do every week.
Let's kick it off. Is it heel related?
Not right now.
Okay, we gotta have a heel.
I got the heel highlight coming after
right,
this.
Okay, cool.
But this question is a straight up question. It is PLE pay-per-view related.
Okay.
Do you want to see maybe like, since we know SummerSlam's going to 2 nights, I'm assuming Royal Rumble's going to 2 nights. Would you like to see like a women's night?
Yes.
And then a men's night?
Yes.
You think that's what I think? Yes. I was saying. I think for Royal Rumble it makes the most sense.
Yes. Women's Royal Rumble.
Women's Royal Rumble. Then a men's Rumble. Separate nights.
Perfect. Separate nights.
SummerSlam. We're going to 2 nights next year. We're doing a women's night. We're doing a men's night.
No.
Just Royal Rumble. It makes sense. And maybe you could do Money in the Bank 2 nights.
No. Keep it one night.
Just Royal Rumble. Men's night. Women's night.
The big four. The big four. You do want to kind of make it a whole weekend.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes so much sense.
Because it's Survivor Series, so you can do women's, men's night. SummerSlam makes less sense because there's not matches dictated by the event. Like Royal Rumble, there's Royal Rumble.
But it's the hottest.
Yeah.
It's the hottest event of the summer. It's SummerSlam. So SummerSlam is big implications, right? Because if people don't know, SummerSlam actually, honestly, kicks off the pre-road to WrestleMania. Yeah. SummerSlam actually kicks off the pre-road to WrestleMania. So you have the road to WrestleMania that starts after
it's like the reset. It's like the reset. Like after WrestleMania, we're gonna finish out these stories. We get to SummerSlam. That's when we're hitting the reset button.
We just got out of the preseason.
It's like the start of the new season.
We just got out of the preseason. This last couple of months after WrestleMania is the preseason. We're about to start getting into the regular season now. Yeah. So everything's about to start.
I get what you're saying. That makes sense.
Let's see what happens.
And I will say, Cody, like with this bloodline, hopefully his next, because Roman's not coming back. That's what we both said. So we're going off Roman not coming back.
Right.
So once Roman comes back, he's next in line for the belt. That's hands down, no question. But Solo loses Cody, hopefully, and then hopefully the next rivalry stays within the bloodline, and we get some banger matches between Cody and Jacob. That's what I want to see.
Yeah, it's gonna stay. Okay, so the next.
But how does that work with Jacob winning the tag team titles? I don't know which way they're going. There's so many directions we can go here, bro. There's so many directions.
What's gonna happen is Cody and Solo.
This is it. The rivalry's done after this.
No, they're not. No? They're going to get another match.
Bad Blood.
But I don't think it's going to be.
So we got Bash of Berlin after SummerSlam.
It's going to be for the title.
And then we got Bad Blood.
It's going to be for the title again. But this time, Bloodline interferes. Referee's knocked out.
At SummerSlam? Or the next time?
The next time. The next title match. Bloodlines interferes. Referee's knocked out. Cody's getting pummeled in the corner. Who comes out to save him? Randall's.
But Randall's wants the belt, bro. Randy wants the belt too.
But everybody's getting all hype.
See, right now.
You get an RKO. Yeah. And you, Cody, get an RKO. Boom.
He just
stands over him
RKOs
and looks over him and holds that title. And that's what he wants.
He's been off of SmackDown for a little bit too, bro. There's so many things that could happen, bro. SummerSlam, Randy could turn heel, bro.
That's going to be Cody's next main storyline, but he's still going to be synced with the Bloodline. The Bloodline is still going to interfere here and there and stuff because they're going to have Jacob and Tonga do some kind of storyline because they're the tag champs.
Hopefully. We'll see.
Solo, like I said, I honestly think that the fifth member is going to come up on SummerSlam for the Bloodline. I think he's going to come, and I think he's going to try to,
help Solo,
but it backfires. I think it actually helps Cody helps him retain.
Solo, you can be like, we're not allowed to lose, right? Remember when he was doing that, right? When he's talking to Jimmy?
Yeah.
You lost at WrestleMania, right?
But so in reality, this is WWE's booking. Solo gets Cody, controls half the match. Cody makes his comeback. When Cody's getting ready to finish him, this new fifth member comes in, disqualification, ends the match. Boom. Solo loses on disqualification. Cody retains his title because of disqualification. But Now you have five members of the bloodline beating the shit out of Cody.
And I think, bro, if they give Solo the belt, though, bro, that's gonna make it interesting.
If they give Solo the belt, WWE, if you do that, because I would give you flowers. I would give you flowers.
Cody really never had like a great run with like a Randy that we're expecting, like at that big. Like the AJ feud was cool. You snuck in Logan in between. It was cool, but like it wasn't a feud.
Subpar at most. Ever since Cody.
He hasn't had a feud. This is the closest to the feud he's had with the Bloodline because they've been fucking him up at the end of Raws and tying him up like a little bitch. You say it's disrespectful. I love it, but we'll see, man.
Tied him in. That's a perfect heelish act. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, it's no. Yeah. It's been lackluster. Just like Damien's priest. Like
Damien's or Cody. Whose is better right now?
None.
None? Equally as bad.
No, they both was.
I will say Cody's is better because of the match at Backlash with AJ Styles. It was fucking amazing.
It was a great match.
The Logan and Cody match wasn't bad either, but it wasn't the AJ. The AJ second match with Cody definitely didn't live up to the hype, which maybe MJF and Will Ospreay ain't gonna live up to the hype of the first match. But
see, the thing is, look. So when you just come off of a feud with Roman / The Rock,
it's hard.
And it's hard to. I'm not saying this is not a knock on AJ Styles. I actually love AJ Styles ever since it was in TNA, but the trajectory of where you're going this, there is none. You're going down because AJ didn't really have anything going for himself anyway.
Yeah. He was kind of just floating.
He was interjected as a third man to a lot of these feuds, right?
He was feuding with LA Knight, really, honestly. Yeah.
So
I get what you're saying. Once you just feuded with Roman Reigns, it's like
now. So not even that, because it's just who is next. You could have put Randy. The heel turn on Cody for Randy getting the title, that would have sustained that momentum. I promise you. You can't go wrong with Cody versus Randy. It's too much history.
But maybe they're saving that for Bad Blood, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah. They're saving that for Bad Blood.
RKO and Cody. Belt on the line, maybe no belt on the line. It's so crazy to me right now where I'm thinking SummerSlam and then I think Bad Blood. I'm not thinking Bash at Berlin, which is in between. Because I can't think of matches that work for Bash at Berlin. I can think of Bad Blood matches. That name. Yeah. I can think of Bad Blood matches. But Bash at Berlin, I don't know what they're going to throw together. I think I don't know. Hopefully it's a good card, but I don't know if it will be. You got a random question for your boy? Throw one out.
Random question. Okay. So, here you go. You said you saw AEW Dynamite, right?
Solid.
Can you tell the production? Can you tell, did you feel like there was a heavy Shane McMahon influence on that show last night?
No. But it was crazy because WWE, all they're talking about right now is this new production guy, the camera angles, how they're doing, and it's so, and it some of it bothers me. I don't like the continual shots all the way around the ring where they go from side to side. Those aren't my favorite, but a lot of the visual shit they're doing is really good. AEW last night, I remember there was a scene where they were just fighting on the ramp and the camera was behind them facing the ring. So it was from the walk down ramp, I'm just looking this way.
Right.
And Taz was like, what a great camera angle. He's just
it really was.
But he's just trying to force it that they also have great camera. And I was just like, hey, bro, let us post that it's a great camera angle. Right. Don't you say it for us. Right. But I also don't like the visual of the announcers not being next to the ring. I don't know why. It's just WWE. They're up there on the stage.
It's the classic.
I don't get the two entrance ways at an AEW stage at Dynamite either. You can either enter from the right or the left.
No.
Or is it one person?
No, one heels, one baby face.
So they answer that.
So usually the rule of thumb is the left side is usually the heels, the right side is baby face.
Okay.
So next time you see MJF come out, it's
so they're telling the crowd we want this person to be the heel instead of letting us decide who we want to be the heel.
Wrestling always tells us who the heels are.
Now we're two separate walkways, bro.
No, listen.
I don't need 2 separate walkways, bro. Y'all can exit the same and let me decide who the heel is, bro.
No,
that's all I'm saying.
I'm not understanding what you're saying.
You're saying the HEELZ is the left side of AEW because the AEW entrance, you got 2 ways.
Right, you have 2 tunnels, right?
Heel.
So you have the heel tunnel and you have the babyface tunnel.
Yeah, let us decide who's heel and babyface. Don't tell us when they're walking out, bro.
I mean, you can decide if you want to. If you want to,
I don't need you telling me the left people are who I need to boo and the right people are who I need to cheer. No, I'll let you know who the fuck I need to boo.
That's not what it's for. What it's for is to give this illusion of there's 2 locker rooms. You don't have the heels mixed with the babyface.
I get it, but I don't get it. Like, oh my God, there's no way this person can come from the same on-ramp to break up a fight. If they came from the left side or the right side, it looks like they're coming from different areas in the back. Yeah. I get it.
It's a visual. It's a more visual thing. It's a classic AEW thing that actually I think the first promotion I've ever seen do this was TNA. Yeah. Who had 2 tunnels. And they wasn't next to each other. They had on opposite ends. They had the heels come out this side. They had the babyface come out this side. So it does make more sense because if you really think about it, if in the pretenses of wrestling,
it's like different locker.
Why would you have the baby faces and heel come out the same fucking tunnel?
It's different locker rooms. I get
it's different locker rooms over here.
Makes a little sense.
It's just like the old days. You didn't have the baby faces around with the heels. Next town. It was so frowned upon. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's why the curtain call was the most egregious thing, and Jim Cornette hates that this should happen. Yeah. When you had the baby faces and heels all hugging and close. The heels didn't give a the fucking Click didn't give a fuck.
Right, it was like
they didn't give a fuck. Man.
I was listening to Chris Van Fleet with Goldberg, and it's like, how you like that Bret Hart like keeps getting ring? He's like, man, I'm so fucking sick. He's like, fuck it, man. He's like, it happened. Like, I didn't do it intentional. Right. I'll be like, that's like his like. He feels like WWE fans only know that. You don't know the Goldberg from like the
WCW Goldberg.
All right, y'all. It's the heel highlight time. This is why the show started. We love the heels. We love to highlight them. I'm going to let you go first, bro. You went with the first NWO ref last week. I went with J.R. Ross. We try to give you some heel turns you don't remember, you forget. I think mine you might remember. I just loved it. It was an amazing heel turn. But I'll let you go first, my guy.
So we doing heel turns or just
heel
anything
heel related. It don't got to be a heel turn. We got actually, I think next week's episode is gonna be we're gonna do the Mount Rushmore of heels.
Next week's episode, don't want to miss that. Mount Rushmore of heels. I got
just our personal heel Mount Rushmore. We did our personal greats. Right. Now we're doing our personal heels, and it can be a moment. It can be a moment in time. It can be a 2-week heel run like Big Show always had. That motherfucker turned heel, and they're like, "Hey man, this shit ain't working. This shit ain't working, bro. It don't work." But we'll give you the first heel turn or the heel moment right now. 4 heels. We'll go.
Heel moment. Let's see here, man. Such a heel. I gotta give flowers to one of the Click members, Shawn Walker. I mean, his whole demeanor and how he like when he first came from the 1-2-3 kid from WWE and he entered in as 6-Pac into the NWO, WCW. His feud with Ric Flair, holy shit! Because Ric Flair really didn't like him in real life. Yeah, he did not like Shawn Walker, and the promos in that match, man, you talking about some fire. You talking about potatoes? That's what Steve Austin called him. He's like, man, he was giving me potatoes. Yep. Because when somebody hits him hard, man, with potatoes being thrown, those chops were more stiff. Yep. And X-Pac always did have that type of demeanor. Like he's one of those guys that you want to strangle the fuck out. He's the smallest guy in the group, but he's the loudest. Yep. He's the most overly animated. You know what I mean? But that's what made him a great heel. Shawn Waltman, I'm giving you the flowers.
And I said his heel run with DX might even be better than WWE.
Oh yeah, it was. It was. His heel run
because that DX run was better without Shawn. Sorry, it was better without Shawn Michaels.
It was.
And it was better with Road Dogg, Billy Gunn, X-Pac. It was way better. Yeah. It was way better. That's a great one. And like that dude played a heel. He was able to transit he was a heel you love to hate too, like in DX. So that's a great.
That's a good one. And if you're not down with that, we got two words for you.
Suck it.
Guns.
Mine happened in 2005. It's a female. She was married to my boy Kane. And her name is Lita. And this bitch.
I forgot about that.
This bitch was married to Kane on screen. And then fucked Kane over and let my boy Edge win. They created the rated R couple. Remember that fucking cringy TV we had to like hide from our moms while growing up, bro? They was in the bed having sex on TV.
Didn't they have that angle with Kane and Lita when Lita was pregnant with Kane?
Yes! That was all before the marriage, and then Lita hated him at the beginning of the marriage, then loved him, then left him and cheated him out, went with Edge.
Yeah.
But then, really behind all the scenes, fucking Matt Hardy is really dating Lita, which leads to the Edge Matt Hardy, which is we all love. We all love the cross of real life and fake life. It was just Lita. The reason I thought of it was I was listening to her on Broken Skull podcast and she went through hell doing all that shit, bro. And she like still played the heel so perfect. She turned on her husband, who was Kane, who looked like a piece of shit to begin with. And then she leaves him for the good-looking guy. And they become the rated R couple. Crazy, man. It was crazy, but
that's a good one. Yeah.
Turns on her husband.
That is good. That's like one of those random type. Yeah, that is. Yeah, that was crazy, man.
Crazy times, bro.
That was crazy times. Man. That was crazy times, man. Damn. The heels, man. That's why we love the heels.
That's why we love the heels.
We love the heels.
All right, y'all. Next week, we're going to have a review. SmackDown again. We're going to have the SummerSlam review.
Yes.
We're going to have the Raw review. We're going to have a Dynamite review. We're going to have our SummerSlam reactions. Were we right? Were we wrong? We'll determine all that. And then
Mount Rushmore
motherfucking heels.
Of our heels. Oh man,
we'll figure it out.
It's gonna be. We got some juicy content coming up for the next episode.
Y'all need to like, subscribe, do all that fun shit that everyone keeps talking about that we don't know about yet because we just started this shit. But hit those like and subscribe buttons. We appreciate it. I'm Aaron. That's
Steph.
We signing off, y'all.
Deuces.